all nipples, or are we like, is it
Yeah, it's
gender
all-
nipples?
It is.
All
It is all
nipples.
nipples, thankfully, and all feet
Okay.
are
Yeah, no
illegal.
feet allowed on screen.
Yeah.
Oh god. Give
Not
me a
for
moment.
free.
I didn't know
Gotta pay
feet
for
were
the Twitch
limited.
subscription for that one.
Didn't know we were in feet jail.
Yeah, we're just here to kink shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that note, welcome to Das Berfung des Krampus, which is our Monster Hearts one-shot for our 12 days of tabletop for Extra Life. Yes, I went actual full live when this lot were talking about nipples and feet.
Thanks, Sophia.
Because it was too good an opportunity not to pass up.
I mean, not the worst thing we've been talking about when we went live, so.
Yeah.
So our first announcement, as always, sponsor is Canadian Dice. Go to canadiandice.ca and use the code VACTER, all one word, at checkout for 15% off your order. Hey Maggie, you're here. What did you pick this week?
They are the Red Eye Dragon dice. Do you want to know why?
Because you're a Yu-Gi-Oh stan?
Yeah. Remember when Joey gave Yugi his Black Eyes Red Dragon? or when didn't Joey actually jump it out of the boat at one point to save his red eyes after somebody threw it into the ocean?
No, Joey jumped out of the boat when Weevil threw in Yugi's Exodia. 5 pieces
Oh,
of Exodia.
got it. As you can see, we on the Voctair like Yu-Gi-Oh because we're nerds.
I only
And-
ever watched the abridged series of it.
Oh my god, but that's
The
so
all
good.
I've ever seen.
Same. I only ever saw the abridged.
Yeah, but hey, you know what nerds also like besides Yu-Gi-Oh? Dice.
True.
And horny monsters, apparently.
Yeah. With that, our second announcement is you can go to our Hang on, making sure someone's doing this while I'm talking. Yes. You can go and check out our merch store at tinyl.com/VAC-merch. You can get some wicked ass designs like Half Orc Energy, the VAC Blob, and whatever holiday or limited edition designs Afi has percolating, like the 12 days of tabletop gear that she designed for this period of time, for December, for the holiday season. Any of those you buy, the proceeds go to Extra Life. Speaking of which, all throughout December and actually, October, pretty much November too, we have been raising money for Extra Life. Our games in December have been on hiatus. That's why I'm not running my crystalline Final Fantasy bullshit tonight. Because usually I run it on Thursdays, but I'm here instead running, being a horny monster. But we have had all of our amazing DMs, GMs, storytellers, and bullshit artists. I usually fall into the latter category there. That I've been carrying the torch while Afi and Artemis rest for a bit. We are currently, I don't have I have a progress bar on this screen because it blocked all the fun stuff and it looked weird. Aesthetic show, but we are at 1,225, so we are at 275 off of our stretch goal of 1,500 for the end of the month. Any donations are appreciated, and if you donate by the end of the month, you will get entered into a giveaway for things like the GUI Cube starter pack for their campaign, Wild of Zyarth. I hope I am saying that right. Extra Life swag, dice, stickers, Vactair merch, and much more. The link is in the chat now. Schedule for the next week. Oh wait, next week is pretty much Christmas week and shit. So tomorrow night, got the long night caper with Artemis. It's Honey Heist. That's at 8:30 in the evening. Hello, Donna. She's putting her paws on my shoulder. Saturday, Novak Packer's Guide to the to TTRPGs. I almost said Galaxy again. Because that's not until the new year, because the holidays be nuts, yo. And there's nothing else on the schedule so far. So you can, apart from like our stuff being run by our various affiliated groups, like we're running a sequel to Dusk Hospital on Saturday over at Even Footing. So, yeah, you can find all of our podcasts wherever the heck you get your podcasts from. And I'm so glad, Kat, that you chose to jump on me after I finished the announcements. And now I'm done with the announcements. I'm going to pass it off to our MC for the night, Woody, to do introductions and all that fun shit while I pet a cat.
Yes, I'm Woody. I'm the game master for tonight for Monster Hearts 2. Joining me today are many brilliant people. We got Sophia, we got Rick, we got Ed, we got Maggie, and we got Ash. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight for Monster Hearts. Thanks, shout out to Ed for helping me actually do the title, because I don't know German, but Ed does. So thank you, Ed.
Yeah, was ist dein Lieblingsfach and all that.
Toiletten.
I would love to kick Ed. Okay, so
I get
without
deleted.
further ado, yeah, I just like. So, without further ado, we can start. I think we had content warnings for this
Yes, they've been playing
in the chat. All right, perfect. So look at those if you need to. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight, and we'll start. We are starting our game in the Canadian fictional town of North Saint. And we're starting with a older woman. She has tanned brown skin and short curly hair, and she's holding a brochure in her hand, and she's actually reading from it. Welcome to North Saint, your merry getaway for all things Christmas. We have celebrated the holidays all year round since our town's humble beginnings, and we take pride in being nicknamed the cheeriest place on earth by Canadians and travelers from across the globe. Come visit our vibrant holiday market and stick around to witness our nightly Christmas tree lightings. Visit our resident Santa Claus and his elves, or even take a scenic walk through Canada's iconic and historical boreal forest. And the cheeriest place on earth, there's never a lack of holiday cheer to experience. And almost dramatically, she lowers it and goes, or is there? 3 days ago, 15-year-old Colin Reeds was found brutally murdered, impaled on the branches of a tree near the main intersection leading into our small town. His crime? Stealing the star off of North Saint's beloved Christmas tree, a star that is still missing. But it seems that local authorities are more concerned about finding the location of the star than they are investigating Colin's untimely death. I am Beverly Chase, local reporter here in our small town, and joining me is a young man that some of you may know named Carlo. Carlo, may I please get your opinion on this matter? What was your first reaction when you found out that Colin Reeds had been killed? And she holds a microphone to you.
Carlo kind of shudders a little bit, and he takes a second to find his words, and he's like, I was really upset. It was unexpected.
Sad. Were you afraid?
Yeah, I was really afraid, but I don't know. Sorry. Yes, I was very scared. And I still am.
What is your reaction about the mayor's current way of dealing with the investigation? It seems as though there's not much information available right now. Do you think the authorities are doing enough to solve the murder of Colin?
Yes and no. No, I don't think so. I think his family deserve closure.
All right, thank you. And then imagine there's a screen wipe, and she's standing with someone else, and she goes, I'm Beverly, and joining me today is Karenza, a local at our town. Karenza, what is your reaction to Colin Reed's murder? And she holds the microphone to you.
Well, I think that all of us in town and anyone else who's heard about this, if people on the outside are listening, I'm not sure. I think everyone is deeply horrified and deeply troubled by what has happened. This is such a merry and joyful little town, and things like this, they don't happen here, really, right? So I think we as a town need to make sure that we are all working together and working hard. And I know that my friends and I care very, very deeply about finding justice
Yeah.
in this
And
situation.
standing beside you, your boyfriend Grant goes, yeah, this stuff it doesn't happen in our town. We're a close-knit community. This stuff doesn't happen, And you know what? It's a shame. It's a real shame, right, babe?
Yes, yes, darling, it really is. And this is a safe place to raise a family and live your life. And so this is happening in our backyard, and now people are questioning if this is the safe place that we thought it was. And if here isn't safe, then where really is a safe place for
That
us?
is very, very true. Now, what is your reaction to Mayor North's details on this investigation? It just seems like there's not been much information released at all. Do you think they are doing enough?
Well, with them not releasing all that much information, we have to hope that our elected officials are doing everything in their power. I know that, you know, I have full faith in our government, as much as I can, but I also know that there are things that they can't solve. And, if the worst were to come to the worst, would we potentially be needing new leadership who is willing to take stronger action
Babe,
if
I
anything
think
like
you,
this?
babe, I think you would make a great mayor.
Oh, darling Grant, you're so sweet. That's well, I mean, new leadership may be something that we need if our mayor and his people can't do what needs to be done.
Thank you, very insightful. And, the camera cuts. She's standing beside another person. I am Beverly, and today I am joined by local resident Parker. Now, Parker, what was your reaction when you heard the news of Colin's death?
I was really confused. Like I didn't even know who that was.
Oh, you weren't. Well, he was a local teenager in our town. Um, and, it was very devastating to have such a young soul taken away. Did that make you afraid?
It really sucks. Yeah, Parker's great with words.
Do you think that the mayor of our town is doing enough to solve such a heinous murder?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't asked.
Thank you, Parker. And it cuts. Today, I'm Beverly, and tonight I am joined by Mara. Mara, what was your first reaction when you discovered of the news of Colin Reed's death?
Well, we honestly aren't used to many murders where I come from, further up north, being an exchange student and all that. Um, so I didn't really know what to think. I was in shock that you all had such a thing as murder this far down south. Um, and I I barely knew Colin from some classes here on campus, but it sucks. It really sucks the hard one.
Yes. Do you think that the mayor and his officials are doing enough in this investigation to solve this murder?
No, they seem really preoccupied with other things that don't matter as much, honestly. And they need to get their priorities straight. They're being more airheaded than I usually am, to be honest.
Thank you so much for speaking with me. Then it cuts again. Final time. I'm Beverly, and today I'm joined by Cassidy. Cassidy, what was your reaction when you learned of Colin Reed's death?
Oh shit! Are you rolling already?
Yes.
I wasn't allowed to say that, was I? I can't swear on air, right?
It's okay. This isn't live.
Oh, okay. Cassidy, he exhales. He's smoking a cigarette outside, and he says, this is about Colin again, right?"
Yes, Colin Reed's the local teenager who was murdered a few days ago.
Yeah, about that. I didn't know the punishment around here for pulling a prank was dying. I thought, you got due process or some shit. I don't know how it works. I haven't gone to take law class yet.
Yes, well, do you think that the local government is doing enough to get to the bottom of Colin's murder?
Cassidy, he rolls his eyes and then he stares directly into the camera and he says, "They ain't investigating a lot of shit. Colin's just one of many."
Thank you so much for your opinion. Tonight is the night of Christmas Eve, and the celebrations in North Saint are at their full capacity. It seems like everyone is not even having much on their mind about the murder, but now there seems to be a scramble as the local authorities and mayor are trying to find the missing star for tonight's Christmas tree lighting. But perhaps they should be thinking of other things, especially if there is a murder out there. I am Beverly signing off for tonight. Good night. And the camera goes down. She sighs and lights her own cigarette beside you, Cassidy. You're all, right now, in the Christmas market of North Saint. It is the bustling hub. It is the place for tourists, for work, for local events. The lights are beautiful. Everything is covered in Christmas lights and decorations. And the air is cold, but it's crisp and it's warm because of fires and just the amount of bodies of people moving around in the market. And tonight, it seems like most people are preoccupied with the fact that Christmas is tomorrow, and if there is a murder, which a lot of it has been kept under wraps, it's not something that has been really discussed too deeply. And Beverly looks at you, Cassidy, and goes, "So did you finish your Christmas shopping yet?"
Probably gonna get more stuff after Christmas. It goes on sale.
Yeah, maybe. I have a question for you.
Hmm?
Do you know Hugo?
Hugo, the Santa guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't everybody?
Well, apparently, the night before Colin was murdered, he heard something or saw something, but he refuses to talk to me about it. Maybe you know someone who could talk to him?
I got a band of friends. Maybe we could try that. Friends is a loose word. A posse.
I'd really appreciate it if you did. Anyways, and she takes a long drag of her cigarette. If you find any information, I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, shake?
Yeah, she shakes your hand. And you kind of like hear in the back of your mind, Cassidy, she'd never make it as worthwhile as I would.
Cassidy's eyes kind of like, as he shakes her hand, kind of go to the floor for a second. He would try to text the group and be like, "Hey, you guys up? Want to meet at Christmas market? Juicy info for you all." And it's all in leet speak too, by the way.
Yeah. Everyone gets a text from your friend Cassidy. Now, you all know each other in some capacity, whether you're close friends. Most likely, you all, to some extent, work at the Christmas market. And so you have like this little chat for this Christmas market union. You get a text from Cassidy that says, "Hey, you guys want to meet? Juicy info."
I love that it starts with you up.
Yeah, you up?
It's nighttime.
Yeah, it's night. It's night.
Hello will reply and he'll be like, "What kind of info?" is what he'll text back.
Moist.
Are we
Cassidy said juicy earlier.
are we investigating like a coffee spill? Is what he'll text back. He doesn't understand.
You could call him a spilled coffee, I guess.
All right. I guess I'll come over. I mean, I'll bring paper towels if that's what you need.
No, just bring like a notebook and maybe some snacks.
Oh, okay. I just need to let my dad know that I'll be heading out and I'll be over.
And he puts a smiley face.
He'll also put a smiley face, but accidentally types a frowny face first and then has to go in and text again and make it a smiley face.
I love that.
Mera steps in at one point when moist and paper towels is mentioned, and she's like, no paper towels for me, please. Need to stay moist, otherwise get sick. Okay, thanks."
Parker doesn't text back. They're just lurking behind Cassidy.
Cassidy, you feel a presence behind you.
I like kind of turn around slowly and see. Jesus. I mean,
No,
glad
it's
you're
just-
here.
Yeah, it's just me. I'm not Jesus.
I look at. I try to scrutinize Parker. Am I sure this is not Jesus?
I mean, they're wearing
Um,
like a black hoodie with the hood always up, and then like red tinted, like the circle sunglasses, like John Lennon glasses.
Am I sure this isn't Jesus?
Roll a dark.
Dark.
Gazing into the abyss to find out if Parker is Jesus.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much.
I have to minimize my character sheet. It's too big right now. Oh no, help. I can't see what I roll. I have to refresh the thing.
You rolled an 8 and got a partial success.
Okay. Oh no, now service is unavailable. So yeah. Partial success.
I'd love to see it. You're almost pretty. Last time you checked, Parker wasn't Jesus, so you're pretty sure he's not Jesus.
But he could be Jesus.
Could be Jesus.
Yeah, just only partially sure. I go, yeah, you got my text or you just working tonight?
Yeah, totally.
I gave an either or.
Exactly. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
They definitely do not give a lot of like definitive answers.
Karenza is like kind of like watching all of these come in, and then she's also messaging Elian and Ray, who are her two like other little posse members. Grant has no choice; he has to come with me anyways. That man is basically leashed. Not gonna lie, he's basically on a leash.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So, Elian and Ray were both kind of like they were just working at the Christmas market doing their stuff. And Krenza was like, yeah, you're coming along too if you can. It's not really a choice, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no problem,
let you
baby,
think
always.
yeah, and then when basically she has everyone's agreement, she's gonna message back and be like, we're in. That's it. That's all she's gonna say, just we're in. Perfect grammar and punctuation and everything.
Everyone is in agreement to meet up to get some juicy, moist info. The Christmas market for everyone arriving it's crazy. It's bustling. It is packed with mostly people who are from outside of town. And the location of what is called a Santa's workshop, where you can go get a picture of Santa and all that jazz, is in the center of the market where like the big Christmas tree is. And there are a few booths along the way are hosted by some people that you know here or there. So what would you guys like to do? There are a few places you can go. You can go straight to the like workshop. You can explore the market. It's up to you guys. Oh, I will say Carlo.
Yeah.
As you arrive, you do notice Romeo is working as well at the Christmas market. He's working with someone who is named Hermes Karloff. They both work at Frosty's Maple Taffy.
I am going directly over to his location. I am going directly over to him. I am not missing a beat.
Well, you kind of push your way through the line that's there, and some people give you dirty looks. Don't really pay them much mind. And as you get up there, Hermes is actually the one who kind of greets you at the till, and they go, "Welcome to Frosty's Maple Taffy. Can I help you?"
Romeo.
What?
I just wanted to say hi to Romeo.
Romeo, your boy toy is here. And Romeo kind of walks over and goes, "Oh, hi, Carlo. It's nice to see you. Are you out shopping?"
It's nice to see you too. Yeah, I'm here for moist things. So,
Oh, like, did you want a hot chocolate or something?
No, I was promised that it would be moist if I came here.
Oh,
Like fallen
who told you
snow, maybe?
that?
Well, I got a text message. It said that there was juicy info here.
Oh, no, that
My friend
means
sent it.
like no, that means like it's really interesting information. It doesn't mean it's actually wet.
Oh, I guess it would make sense. That's why they declined when I asked if they wanted paper towels.
Right. Anyways, it's pretty busy. But I get on break in like 10 minutes. I guess I could come find you. Where are you going?
I think we were gonna go to well, I don't actually know where we were going. I wasn't exactly told where to go, just to come here. So,
Oh, okay. I guess I'll come find you then when I'm on break.
okay.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Are you okay? Are you feeling okay?
Probably.
Probably. Is that a yes or no?
Yeah.
So you are feeling okay.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I just need to find a gift for father and a couple other things while I'm here, maybe.
Your coat's really thin. Are you cold?
Not really, no.
I have an extra coat if you want to take mine.
Oh no, this coat is the one that my father let me borrow, so I'm just gonna use this one.
Oh, okay. Well, I should get back to work before Hermes gets really mad, but I'll see you later, okay?
And he'll turn around like almost stiffly and like leave.
Carlo walks back over to the rest of you guys as you guys are kind of figuring out where you want to go. Yeah, you guys can go around anywhere, really.
I mean,
So did you
Parker's
guys...
gonna alert.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Did you guys have a place in mind where we were gonna go?
Parker's already on their way to lurk near the Santa.
We gotta go talk to the Santa guy because apparently he saw shit but doesn't want to tell Beverly, probably because she just aired it on TV. But she promised that if I got this information and told her, she would give us shit.
Oh, okay. Can we get a picture with him?
I mean, yeah, I guess that's his job, right?
I think Parker wants more than just a picture.
Parker's already gone.
Oh wow, Parker's really excited about this one.
Maybe because
Flexing.
Parker, you... Sorry, go ahead.
no, keep going.
I was gonna say, Parker, you get close to Santa's workshop and you notice someone who you do recognize who works there. Let me see here. I can't find my own notes of my own characters. It's Linda Giselle. She is a younger woman, and she has like these pointed elvish ears on, and her hair is tied back into a bun, and she's like very like she's helping people along in the line, and she's very like smiley and preppy and happy. And I'm actually gonna have her roll a dark to see if she notices you lurking.
Ooh, okay. That's
She
7.
doesn't seem to notice you there at all. Yeah, she doesn't seem to notice you at all.
Okay.
But you,
Yeah,
as of right now, you don't see Hugo just because like it's like a like almost like a sort of like candy cane thing going on. You have to like go around to see him. So you don't see Hugo because the line is huge, but you do see Linda.
Yeah, I want to like lurk near, probably like as much behind Linda as I can, just to try to get a glimpse of Santa.
Yeah, you are lurking behind her as she's like kind of moving around the line, pretty much following her exactly, and people are moving out the way for her, so they're moving out the way for you. And she never gets too deeply into the line. It seems as though her job is to kind of help people stay organized at the beginning of the line because the line is getting long. I want to see if she notices you again. Let's see. Finally, she turns around and goes,
Oh, hey, I get that a lot.
Scared me a lot.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just, I guess the way I look.
No, I'm sorry I screamed at you. No, it's okay. Did you need anything?
Oh, yeah, I was just, gonna, like, try to see Santa if I could, but, like, the line's really long.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you want to get a picture with Hugo? In Santa?
Yeah, a picture.
Oh, well, then you will have to wait in line.
Oh,
Well,
man.
well, he's going on break soon, just a short one. You can, if you want, I could maybe let you go see him then.
Yeah, do you have, like, a break room that I could wait there?
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, just follow me. And she, like, kind of, like, she skitters, kind of. She's a little meekish. And she leads you, to, like, kind of around. And, I'll say that everyone else does kind of notice Parker talking to Linda, and you noticed her, like, probably you heard her scream, and you knew that Parker scared the shit out of her. And so you see her leading him, like, kind of around past the crowds to, like, an area behind where the tree is.
I'm sure they're very conspicuous, being that it's, like, Christmas time and they're wearing just this black hoodie with the hood up all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Parker's got game.
Is that the juicy information right there?
No, I think that's from Santa. So we gotta go meet Santa and then extract the information from him.
They might
Oh,
be
are we
about
gonna
to
use
get
tweezers?
They might be about to get juicy though. It depends on how Parker feels.
Yeah, I mean Parker, he got game. Look at that. He just
They do got game.
rizzed him up. Do you think Parker's Jesus, by the way?
Who's Jesus?
He's this guy.
Oh,
he's
this
a
guy.
carpenter.
Did he build the festivities here?
I don't think so.
Oh,
It's a long story.
At the mention of the carpenter, you see Mara kind of perk up and say, "Don't ever mention that bastard around me again."
We'll hope that Parker isn't him then. Let's go kind of sneak around.
okay. Let's go. Yeah, let's do that.
Are you guys trying to, like, stealthily follow them? Or is it just like a,
Carlo is not being at all stealthy.
Cassidy's
You're
trying
valid.
to be stealthy.
Right, anyone who is attempting to be discreet, please roll a volatile.
Oh, I'm absolutely not trying to be discreet. No, fuck that.
No.
That's not Mara's
Yeah,
style.
Carlo
no,
hasn't
yeah, that's
realized.
That's not Carenza at all.
go-
There is one
We'll go
discreet
through
person
it.
here, and it's Parker, and they are.
Exactly.
Trying to seduce Santa is what they're trying to do.
Lorenzo, what was your
Um,
roll? What was your roll?
Me?
Carenza.
Oh, Carenza's not trying to be stealthy at all. She and
Oh,
Grant are just
okay.
taking selfies. Like, so
Yeah.
many abundance
It's
of
really
selfies.
cute. It's really cute. Grant loves, like, wrapping his arms around you and holding you really
Yeah.
close, and he's such a cuddler. He loves you so much. So
Yeah.
he's a very
he
good for
should.
pictures. He's not
As he
like
should.
some men who just, like, stand there like sticks. He, like, loves you. He, like,
Yes.
wraps around you. What about you, Cassidy? What was your role?
12.
12. Okay, you are really discreet compared to the rest of the chuckle fucks. You just blend into the crowd. What about you, Mara?
I'm honestly looking at Carenza and her posse and trying to figure out which one of them is wearing my belt right now. If any of them are.
Oh, interesting. Well, I would say roll a dark.
No, that's a fail. That's a 5.
You are trying to see, but it's kind of hard, So, we got Grant, and he's kind of got his like big jacket on, and he's like hugging Carenza. It's just kind of hard to see if he's wearing it. And then you have, sorry, I'm trying to pull up the names here. And then you have Elian, and she just has so much just like buckles and belts, like a combat jacket. Like, she's really cool. And she has like her crazy like green hair and all this stuff. No, she doesn't have green hair. Does she have green hair? I said
No.
green eyes. She
She's
has
green eyes,
crazy
yeah.
hair.
Yeah, her
Yeah,
hair is
and-
black.
Yeah, she's kind of standing off to the side, kind of like looking around as if to try to make sure that no one's trying anything.
Yeah,
She's like,
the
she's almost like
bodyguard.
blocking people from getting in the way of their selfie. She's like blocking people. And then you look around and you see Ray, and she's kind of just to herself, sort of trying to figure out what's going on. She's sticking a little closer to Elian. And yeah, it's just there's so much going on with these people. It's difficult to see if any of them is wearing your belt.
We're crazy.
So Cassidy disappears, like basically like they weren't even there into the crowd. And meanwhile Carlo is just like walking in a straight line, path of least resistance, not even trying to avoid people in the crowd. He's stepping on toes, he's pushing people, he's running over strollers. He doesn't care, he's just going.
He's trying to be polite about it, but he's just like, sorry.
Yeah.
But
As for Parker, you are led to this sort of like tent, and Linda leads you inside, and she goes, "Okay, well, if you just wait here, then Hugo will be on his short break in maybe like 2 minutes."
Yeah, they're gonna find like the darkest corner and lurk there.
Cool. So how have you been doing?
They just like stare blankly, don't say anything, because they have
Really
terrible
cool.
social skills.
Well, like, are you okay? It's been a pretty stressful few days.
Has it?
Yeah, I mean, with Colin's murder, and also, you know, with the Christmas season, it's been pretty stressful, at least for me.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is a thing. I already forgot.
What, being stressed or the holiday season or Colin's murder?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Okay, well, if you need anything, there's some refreshments on the table, like water and hot chocolate and some like candies and stuff if you're hungry. But I'm gonna go and get back to work.
Yeah, they're gonna eat so many candies and like be sipping on hot chocolate
Okay.
in the corner while
um,
lurking.
Okay, well, you know, just, take it easy. Oh, also, Hugo's been a little bit on edge, so, you know, just, like, be super nice to him, I guess.
Wait, why? What's going on with Hugo?
Oh, well, I don't want to spread rumors. I don't know the full story. People say that apparently he, like, saw something in the woods a few days ago, and it's really freaked him out.
Huh? Like, did they say what he saw in the woods?
He isn't really saying it's some, like, a monster or something. I don't know. He's won't talk to me about it.
That's weird. I mean, monsters are obviously not real.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. Anyways, I'm sure that he'll be fine. He just is really stressed out. So, yeah, you know, just be extra nice to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll totally do that. Maybe, probably.
Okay. You have a Merry Christmas, Parker. And Linda kind of, like, backs out of the tent and then leaves.
Yeah, they're already like receding into the darkness as she's leaving.
Mm-hmm. I'd say Cassidy is probably the first one to arrive at the tent, just because you slipped into the crowd and blend in. So, like, probably less than a few seconds later, Cassidy slips into the tent, Parker.
Can I slip I slip into the dark part of the tent, kind of coming through the flap, run into
Mhm.
Parker. Ugh!
They're just like, this is my dark spot. You can't sit here. Like, you gotta find somewhere else.
Okay. Fuck. Cassidy kind of like moves into like a different dark corner, and then he like waves at Parker.
Yeah, they just stare blankly at you. You can just see like the reflection of their red sunglasses.
So like, did you guys make out or something?
Who?
Linda,
I who?
the lady, Linda.
Oh yeah, no, I'm here for Santa.
You want to make out with Santa? Oh no, the questions, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the questions.
The others are coming. Just give them a second.
Oh yeah, I mean,
As if on cue, Carlos stumbles into the tent, gets stuck on the flap, and almost takes the whole damn tent down.
Park just like, yeah, you don't want to rush that.
Here.
I tried to like move the tent so Carlos can get in, and so they're not stuck.
He steps in and then like straightens himself up and almost like robotically, and he's like, "Thank you. I never understood how hard that could be."
It's all right. It could have been worse. There's hot chocolate there, and if the tent fell, and then it would have gone everywhere, and then it would have been cold chocolate, and then it would actually be a moist issue.
You wouldn't be able to drink it off the ground.
Good if you tried hard enough.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
We're having this conversation. That next up to enter the tent would probably be Mara, after you decided that you couldn't really find your belt on Karenza's posse. You're a lot more elegant than everyone else coming into the tent.
Did someone say moist? I need something to moisturize my skin.
Oh, well, we were saying that if the hot chocolate spilled on the ground, then we would have a moist issue.
Do they have bottles of water in here, Woody?
They do. There's some bottles of water.
She grabs one
Parker's-
and pours it over herself.
Parker's gonna like chuck one at you.
She's gonna grab it and just open it and, and just tip it on herself
Whoa!
and shake herself a bit. That's better.
Aren't you going to get cold if you do that?
No, not at all.
Oh,
I've been in colder water than this.
wow, that's so cool.
I mean it. I'm from further up north towards the Arctic. I'm used to the cold. Doesn't bother me anyway.
Oh,
The cold never bother you anyways?
Mm-hmm.
As you guys start making Disney references, I'd say the last person to come in is Karenza and her boyfriend and her posse members. And they kind of like shuffle in, kind of like chatting and like just like a group of friends.
How full is the tent now? Like,
1, 2, 3. There's like 8 people in here. It's pretty cramped.
Yeah. Parker's gonna try to like recede further into the darkness somehow.
Yeah. And as it's definitely getting way like too many cooks in the kitchen, another flap opens and in steps Hugo. Hugo is a pretty tall guy. He's like probably like above 6'5", and he is a bit of an older gentleman in like his almost mid-40s, and he's the town's current Santa Claus, and he's known to be a little bit of an eccentric. He has gray hair, obviously the white beard, and he's wearing like the full Santa outfit. And when he steps in, he kind of goes, "Oh my God, Linda, if I have to hear one more thing, I'm gonna kill." Oh, hi! I was not expecting any visitors. Oh, hey, guys, hi. This is weird. Why are you in the tent?
we were here for a moist issue.
Okay.
we were hoping to get a picture with you and, well, maybe ask you a few questions after, but like in a cool way.
okay, yeah, we can get a picture, yeah. And he kind of like, he gets in the pose with you guys, and like probably like he dabs. One of Karenza's posse members probably takes the photo for you guys, and it's a cute photo. It's a really cute photo. Parker in the back is just like like staring into the
Just
screen.
looks like two red eyes.
Yeah, maybe there's like a little static around him. It's very great. Yeah, and then he goes, "Okay, picture taken," and he seems really tired, and he like grabs a water bottle and takes a sip from it. Was there something else he needed? I really need to get back out there soon.
Yeah, about Colin, I heard from a little birdie you might have seen something.
Oh, no. There was nothing going on. No.
I look at Karenza because they seem to be like the best at getting confessions out of people. He has heard rumors that her hair is insured for $20,000.
I would say Karenza, if you did want to figure out if he's lying or not, I'd say just roll with hot.
Okay. It's 2 dice that I roll with, right?
Yeah, it's 2d6 and then add your hot.
Yeah. Give me a second. My notes app character sheet.
Hey, if it works, it works.
It works a lot
works.
better than
That's-
Roll20 right now.
It
Seven,
works
8.
better than Roll20.
That is an 8.
Hey,
A partial success, if I remember correct.
yeah. You
Yeah.
you get the vibe that he's lying, but you get the vibe like he's not doing it maliciously, if that makes sense. He's doing it probably for a different reason. Most
Okay.
likely because he doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna tuck that information into my back pocket. That she actually doesn't have. Because she is wearing a dress. But
A dress that doesn't have pockets.
a dress that does not have back pockets. There are
Yeah.
secret pockets.
Hold secrets in.
Yeah, exactly. So she's
Parker,
tucking it into
Yeah.
that regular pocket.
while this kind of is going on, Parker wants to like just stand behind Hugo and just be like, "Hey," but seductively.
Oh my god.
Oh! So, hi Parker, it's really nice to see you. I don't ever get used to that. Why do you do that?
Do what? Say hey?
Stand behind me.
Oh, I mean, there were people in front of you, so like, just seemed like the
Yeah,
place
but-
to stand.
No, you can stand in front of me as well.
No, it was pretty crowded over there.
Yeah, it's really feeling really crowded in this tent. I might, I really gotta get going.
Oh man, are you sure? Because like, we could just hang out, you know.
Well, it's Christmas Eve. I gotta be Santa. If I'm not Santa, who's gonna be Santa?
Carlo is
Yeah,
going to put
yeah,
his
take a
arm
break.
out in front of the entrance to the tent as if blocking it. No.
I mean, Santa
Oh.
deserves a break too.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of people out there, so I better get on going.
Cassidy begins to fake cry. He goes,
Oh.
I only have one Christmas wish, and, I don't have parents here right now, and it's kind of hard to talk about it, so I had all my friends come, but, what happened to Colin, it just makes me so scared, and I just want everybody to be okay, and if I could do anything, I just want to know what I could do to help everybody. Can I use my infernal powers the power flows through you to give me, to give him a string on me and add 2 to my roll if I have to do anything to persuade him?
Okay. I would say the role that you'll add 2 to is shutting someone down.
Ooh.
And then
That is that. Let me check.
it's
Cold.
cold.
Okay. So yeah, because of that, my dark power gets a string on me, I believe. And if it
Okay,
has
okay.
5 strings on me, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then I added 2 modifier. Partial success, I rolled a 9.
Okay. I would say, with shutting him down, you're able to choose from the list presented,
Let me
which
see.
was they lose a string on you. If they have no strings, you gain one on them. They gain a condition, or you take one forward.
Let me look, double check what that means real quick.
No problem.
I'm trying to find where the conditions are.
Oh, so conditions, in this game, you kind of just make them up.
Okay. Could
Mhm.
I?
So, go on.
Oh,
Sorry.
you go.
Okay, so basically, like, it's say that somebody thinks that you're insane. That's a condition now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. I want him to pity me. I'm
Okay.
just this guy. My parents have been gone mysteriously. There's another mystery in town now. That's one of my, peers. It's probably very traumatizing, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of frowns and he goes, I'm really sorry about Colin's death. I mean, it was like awful and I would never want that to happen to anyone. But I really, really don't know much about it itself and I just had one little weird thing happen, but it's completely unrelated to any of that.
Weird.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
What was it?
Oh, great. Were you really gonna make me relive this nightmare?
Yes.
I go to hug him and I go, we can live this nightmare together.
He's kind of like awkwardly patting your back, and he seems like very like kind of like, oh no, like he's like rubbing your back. He goes, okay, fine. And he like kind of glances at everyone. Okay, 3 nights ago, I was walking home from the market, after working, doing my thing, and while I was walking, he yawns. He's very tired. While I was walking home, to be honest, I may have had one or too many drinks, just to take the edge off. But I heard something. It sounded like someone screaming near the Krampus Weg, and then this bright shining light in the forest. And I thought maybe someone was in trouble, so I went down the path trying to find them, but it was like I just got so turned around and lost. And then there was this sound. I can't even explain it. It was like a hog, but it was something was barking, and then all I could hear was just wood breaking, like a tree was gonna fall, and I'm gonna sound crazy, and maybe I was just really drunk, but I swear to God, some of the trees started moving and coming after me, and I just ran like hell, and I got the hell out of there, and I ran home, and I don't know what it was. I think I was just way too tired.
So while Hugo's like relating all of this, Parker is definitely uncomfortable with all of the like fake crying and confrontation. So
Mhm.
they would like to use their ability, their move, the Omen, to run away using dark, even if it's not necessary, to leave the scene.
Mhm. Okay.
So that is an 8.
I believe that's a partial success.
Yeah. And then when I do, a disaster always strikes the scene that I've left, but one survivor gains the condition luminous.
Okay.
Hmm.
You slip out of the tent, but the edge of the tent gets caught on your hoodie, and you pull the whole thing down.
Amazing.
Oh
Also,
no,
So,
the foreshadowing from earlier.
also, it says that I choose one other luminous character. I don't know if anybody would qualify as luminous
Hi.
already.
Because you and I have that string thing, so I'm luminous.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, you definitely survive.
Good.
Yeah. The whole tent, as Hugo finishes his story and there's this kind of tense air, the whole tent just like falls on you guys, and Hugo goes, and there's like a bit of a commotion as you guys are trying to get out of this like heavy canvas tent, and there's hot chocolate spilling everywhere. Luckily for Mara is actually the first one to kind of pretty easily slip out and just kind of look over and see all these like little lumps struggling in this tent. And then with your help and some help of some bystanders, everyone gets pulled out from under the tent, and Hugo goes, why did that happen?
I don't. That was pretty intense. Kind of wipe my eyes so that they look like my eyeliner was all smudged, like I was crying.
Yeah.
While I was under the tent.
That
And
really
in case
wasn't great.
in case you couldn't guess, I'm giving Hugo the luminous condition.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh my
You,
god.
He deserves nice things.
Carenza and Grant are probably just like looking each other over to assess the damage to their
Yeah.
outfits, to be like,
Yeah.
okay, what needs to go to the dry cleaning, like as soon as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
We don't
There's like
we don't really
hot
have
coffee
clothes that can be washed.
Yeah, yeah. And he's like, everyone's like, are you okay? You okay? Basically, what happened when the tent fell, none of it fell on you, Carenza, because your posse created like a human shield over you.
I love it.
And as everything kind of calms down from the tent falling over, Hugo just goes, okay, listen, like I said, I was probably just really, really drunk. And it was probably just nothing. And I really gotta get back to work now.
Do the kids hear him say that he was really drunk?
No, it's not really kids around. It's mostly just like some of the volunteer elves, quote
I'm
unquote.
just making sure that they didn't find out Santa was drunk.
Santa's
Santa.
drunk.
Oh my god. Santa doing shots.
Afterwards, once Hugo's out of earshot, and like we're all convened probably a little a ways away, it's like, okay, so we got the info, didn't we?
It wasn't as moist as I was thinking, but it was still good.
I mean, you could still go try to drink the hot chocolate off the ground, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't really want to, no.
Where did Parker go?
I don't know
Parker's-
where they went.
They're like right behind you as you say that.
Well, where do we go now?
Well, we could just go tell Beverly. I mean, we got the info, or we could investigate it ourselves and be like heroes of the town.
He said it was at Campus Veg, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Path of Krampus.
Carenza's gonna lean towards Grant. Do you think if we solve it, then people will call for a little local election?
Yeah, I think so, babe.
Then let's get
I think
to
you make
it.
a great mayor, babe.
Thank you, darling. You're always so sweet to me.
As if on cue, as you guys are thinking this over, Romeo, Carlo, you feel a little tap on your shoulder, and Romeo's standing there.
I'm I'm gonna turn around and look at Romeo. Oh, are you on break now?
Yeah, actually, I mean, we closed a little bit early. Hermes wasn't feeling well, so they went to go home early. So I was like, it would really suck if I worked alone, so I guess I'm just gonna close early.
Oh, okay. I'd like for you to come with me.
Oh, where are you guys going?
I think we're going to Krampus Veg.
Why? That place is totally haunted and freaky.
Yes, it is.
Why would you want to go there? Why don't we stay here in the Christmas market? We could get some hot chocolate from Charlie's Chocolate Delights.
No. We have to embrace the creepy, the moistness.
I don't really want to. I mean, it's Christmas Eve. Why don't we do something not so creepy?
Because we spilled hot chocolate for this.
You spilled hot chocolate where?
I look down at the ground and there's just like a puddle of like hot chocolate with sad little marshmallows in it.
Ew. Okay,
It's
I guess I'll come with you.
Yes, come with us.
Okay. Hi guys. This is sort of weird. Why are you going to Krampus Veg?
Because we got information from the Mr. Cousteau.
Oh, is he doing okay? He seemed to really freak out when I talked to him earlier today.
If he's okay, I don't really know, but he did point us towards Krampus Veg. And
Okay. I mean, isn't that also where Colin was found? Are you sure you want to go there?
he's gonna look at the others. he'll do that same gesture.
Yeah. Look to the others and everyone's like, and Romeo looks very distressed and he's like, okay, I guess we can go there.
Me, Romeo. We'll have a good time.
Okay. Sure. Does anyone have flashlights? It's gonna be really dark there.
I got my phone.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
like
that
that.
works as long as it has a full battery.
I don't really carry a flashlight on me normally. I got a lighter.
Yeah, I guess that could work, sure.
My skin just glows naturally. It's taking good care of it. It's what does it.
Wow.
Oh, okay, that's really cool. Alright. You know what? If we're gonna go to Krampus Fake, maybe we should go talk to Cesare. He knows that area like the back of his hand.
Oh shit, maybe he could like make us a map or something.
He probably does. I mean, his dad does the historical tours around town.
Oh
Does he?
shit. Romeo, Cassie Elbows, you got this shit on lock. Let's go.
Okay, I guess. Let's go. And he'll lead you guys through the market to like a booth that's kind of tucked away near the entrance, called Abbate's Town Tours, which is owned and run by the Abbate family, who have lived in they haven't lived in the town for as long as some of the other families. They are immigrants from Italy, but they fell in love with the town when they first moved there and decided to learn everything that they could about the town when they decided to move there. Right now, the booth isn't being run by like the person who opened it, but it is currently run by Cesare Abate. He has like this very curly hair and like a very like kind of mischievous look to his face, and he is talking to some of the tourists, giving them some information about the town. And when he sees Romeo approaching, he goes, Romeo, it's so good to see you! Oh, yeah, hi, Cesare. It's nice to see you too. Oh, you're my friend, you can just call me Riff Raff. Everybody calls me that. I see you brought a group of your friends! Hi, everybody.
Carlo just nods. My name is Carlo. And you're Riff Raff?
Yes, everybody just calls me Riff Raff. Seeing freaking Rick and Sophia, it's hilarious.
I was pretty sure where you were going with that, and I was just waiting.
I was just like
Yeah.
mouthing, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I mean, can Parker smell him? Is he stinky?
Is he a werewolf?
Yeah, he's stinky. He's a little stinky.
Stinky boy.
He's a little musky.
He's a little werewolf guy.
Stinky.
He's a little
Dinky.
stinker.
Stinky.
He's so good
Anyway.
at keeping secrets.
Yeah, anyways, was there anything you guys needed?
Mara is. Do you want to do this, Maggie?
No, you do it, Sophia.
Okay. Mara is totally gonna lean on the booth and just kind of flick her purple hair behind her, and look at Riff Raff and be like, "We need some help navigating Krampus Veg, and Romeo thought you'd
Cool.
be the best person to do it.
You guys want a ghost tour? I can give you a ghost tour. That'd be very fun.
Parker's lurking and like sips their hot chocolate super loudly.
Oh, did you get hot chocolates from Charlie's?
I don't know. It was just in the tent.
Oh, okay. What tent? Who's talking about the mysterious tents?
Cass looks over his shoulder at the not tent now.
Well, I can definitely give you guys a tour. I can tell you even more about the town as we go. I mean, I love this. And he goes and he starts like grabbing. He's ready. He's like grabbing a bag. He's like, finally, someone is coming and doing my tour. And he like hops over the booth, all cool like, and like flicks his hair back and goes, "Okay, follow me." And he starts walking towards the exit of the market.
Fred, you got any extra flashlights back there too?
Oh yes, I always keep quite a few in my bag. And he'll rummage through his backpack and he will produce 3 flashlights. He'll keep one, he'll give one to Cassidy, and then he will hold out the other one for someone else to take.
Carlo first, with one hand, will take Romeo's hand. With the other hand, he will take a flashlight.
Romeo goes beet red, but doesn't let go.
He's like very gently squeezing the hand. He's like, yes, this is what best friends do.
That's what best friends do. And
Krenza and her little posse are just using Elian and Ray's cell phone torches.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Parker's just gonna stand. Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Not hers, because she's a social media addict.
Mara's gonna stay
her,
real close.
For like stories saying like going on a haunted tour.
Well, she wants to be able to document what she's doing for the community.
Of course.
For purely altruistic reasons. Vote for her.
About Mara.
Mara's gonna stay real close to Cesare.
Okay.
And maybe
And
surreptitiously kind of do the whole arm linking thing. She's definitely flirting with him.
yeah,
I was gonna say
he'll hold,
Parker's
like,
gonna
arms with
stand
her.
like uncomfortably close as well.
Cesare looks very happy. He's such a cuddly boy. So he like links arm with Mara, and he also links one other arm with Parker, and he's just like kind of swinging their arms as they're going. And as you guys are walking down the street further away from the market, to kind of like give an idea of what the town is like, it is literally like one long road that goes up, it loops, and then it goes down, and then you're out of town. And so the market is literally at that like U loop. And so the Krampus Veg path is sort of on the bottom right outskirts of town. And as you guys are walking, Cesare goes, "Okay, do you want to hear a little bit more about our town's very cool history? Because listen, if we're going to the haunted Krampus Veg, we might as well hear a little bit more about our town's history, okay?"
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so our town was established in the early 1900s. It was not completely clear anymore how or when exactly it was established. I will get to why in a second. But our town of lovely North Saint was established in the 1900s, very early on by European colonizers who came in, did all their shitty things, yes. And then they colonized this area, and what happened was that there were many like conflicting stories as to why our town like came to be in the way that it came to be. So there is the history that the people in the town, many of them were from Germanic descent, right? So they come into the town, and there are stories that in the forest of our town is a demon, and some people who believed that this demon is Krampus. Now Krampus, like he's a pretty famous guy. He is here and he takes the children in his bag and he like carries them around on Christmas when they are bad. And sometimes they have this thing in the Europe where people will dress up as Krampus and they'll hit you with whips. It's very funny. Anyway, so they think that this Krampus is coming out of the woods and he's like punishing and like people in the town. He's not just punishing children, he's also just punishing anyone, right? And they're trying to figure out the ways to get this demon to stop coming into their town, right? So they start lighting the Christmas tree every night, and for some reason that keeps this Krampus away. And then the story goes that other Christmas festivities would just kind of happen as well. And eventually, every day it's Christmas in the town, and then, you know, you got the tourism and blah, 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 all the things like that. So then, the thing is, though, we cannot really confirm or deny 100% if this story happened, because only a decade after the town was, built, there was a forest fire that ended up burning the whole town down. And at first, people thought that that was at the end of the town, but one of the founding families, the North family, which our mayor, Nicholas North, is actually his descendant from them. He and his family rebuilt the town, and then they continued this always Christmas tradition. And now, where we are going, Krampusweg, this path, it actually leads to an areas of very old homes. Some of the original homes that were built that were destroyed. When the town was rebuilt, it was moved over a little bit. So in this area near the path, there's all these old, really cool houses. And there is many ghost stories from the years that people think that sometimes if you go down the path, you'll see Krampus, and it's very scary. Especially since he does a cross on himself. Poor Colin was killed a few days ago, and so near the path, it's the path has a pretty creepy history. So yeah, I even forgot to ask, why do you guys want to go there?
Parker's just like not even answering the question, and they're just like, so the whole town's founded on kink shaming people who like getting whipped. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to interpret the story. Yeah,
seems like the logical way to interpret it. Like, it's not cool.
Kink shaming is not cool. Who doesn't like getting whipped?
Carenza,
that.
despite her best efforts, does her eyes kind of glance towards Grant, and then she realizes what she's done, and she hopes no one else has noticed.
Everyone has definitely noticed. I'm not going to make them roll. It's so obvious.
Oh my god.
Donna.
Hey, look, I said earlier he's basically leashed.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
Wait, so what is the real reason why you're going to the Krampusweg?
Cass seems distracted for a moment because he's the only one who's not with somebody else right now. And I think this would be an opportunity where his, infernal patron could probably get him a little as they're walking.
Yeah. You definitely hear a voice and it goes, this is a stupid idea.
It's not stupid. Maybe I'll figure something out about what happened to the rest of them,
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sure that whatever happened to this nobody kid is totally related to everything that happened with you. Or maybe you're just chasing ghosts.
Well, if I was chasing a ghost, then I guess I'm in the right place because I have the ghost tour guy. And in the background, Caesar, you just hear wah, 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 of Caesar.
Yeah. Of Caesar is talking. You hear a kind of dark laughter in your head, and it goes, be careful what you're looking for, There are always eyes in the woods.
Yeah, there's I can't do math right now. There's a bunch of them. We have so many people with us. Nobody wants to walk with me.
It's because they don't like you. You're weird.
Yeah, this hat, it means I'm a weirdo. It means I'm different. No, Cassidy goes, yeah, I guess nobody cared about me before. I don't see why they would now.
Wouldn't it be nice to just run away in that forest? Into the dark, deep trees, where no one could ever find you. And you'd be all alone. But it would be nice.
I'd
Because you'd
have
only
you.
have me.
I would have you.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Isn't that all you need?
That's all I got.
Don't forget it. And you just hear this kind of like dark laughter in your mind.
Mhm. And then I look up and Caesar's asking what we're doing and why.
Yeah.
We are exploring.
Yeah. Exploring.
But that's it. Why can't you explore, in the middle of the day when, Krampus won't come out and get you?
It's more fun when there's risk.
No, I think it's actually less fun, Romeo says.
No, we'll be fine, Romeo.
Yeah, totally. This is not creepy at all. And, you guys do reach the end of this long road, and it's almost impossible to see. Luckily, Cesare he's been here a few times, and he shines his flashlight, and there is this old sign. It looks very old. The wood is rotten, and its letters are so faded that it's almost unreadable, and in cursive it's written Campus Fe. And it's this forested path. The trees almost seem to like lean in on it. And the path is very unmaintained, especially during the winter when not many people are going down it. And for people who don't know, Canada's boreal forest is pretty much the biggest forest in Canada, and it stretches all across Canada. And it is one big ass fucking forest, and so this is part of it. And Cesare goes, well, there's no going back. You guys want to go down it? I forgot to mention, that I'm legally obligated to tell you there are bears. The path is unmaintained. You could slip and fall. There might be, maybe some crazy kids on drugs or something like that. There are wolves.
Parker's just like, yeah, I'd really dig the vibes here. Like, I'm into it.
Yeah, we'll be fine with you around, Caesar.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Are there wolves or bears on drugs?
Well, maybe, I guess, if they, attack the teenagers on drugs and then they eat them, then they would also be on drugs.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
And Cesare takes the lead walking down this path. And it's almost like when you cross the threshold off the road onto the path. The forests are noisy. They have crickets and they have birds, the rustling of trees. But it is silent on this path, except for the sounds of your own footprints and your breathing.
I have a question.
And the atmosphere is heavy. Yeah?
Can I stop and pick up a little cricket on my finger?
It's winter. They're
like
dead.
them. Oh.
Winter. All those bastards are sent straight to hell for a portion of the year.
Oh my gosh.
My dreams are ruined. Okay.
Oh, you know what? Roll
Funeral
with
march.
volatile to try to see if you can find a cricket.
Let's
Actually,
go.
roll with dark.
Let's go.
Roll with dark to try to find a cricket.
Watch that be my shit stat. Oh no, my dark's actually fine. Okay. 6. I got a 7.
You let go of Romeo's hand and are kind of like kneeling and every once in a while stopping to rummage through the snow. You don't find any crickets and your hands are really cold, but you do find a really pretty maple leaf.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna tuck the maple leaf in Romeo's hair. Is the maple leaf red?
Yeah, it's red.
Romeo is blonde, by the way, so I'm gonna put it in his hair and then take his hand again. It looks good.
Thanks. It's kind of soggy.
It looks good though.
Thanks. And he's blushing a lot. And
Is your face? Your face is really red.
yeah, it's really cold out here, and I forgot my scarf.
Oh, do you want my coat?
No, I'm okay. Also, your coat's like really thin.
I don't really get cold.
Oh, are you sure? You look a little cold.
No, I'm fine. Here. And he'll take his like dark blue like coat off and drape it over Romeo's shoulders.
Oh, thanks. It's definitely warm. And he like kind of pulls it a little closer on himself.
And then he'll take Romeo's hand again gently, and continue walking with him.
And he walks with you, like definitely trying to like hide his face because he's blushing. Um, for uh for Carenza, you hear Grant go, "This place has bad vibes, like bad vibes."
Well, darling, you weren't exactly made to be one with nature, you know? But you're not wrong. Elian, just make sure that nothing comes out at us, okay?
Yeah, yeah. She's already holding like a giant stick that she found, like a bat,
Our
and as
hero.
if on cue, one of the bushes nearby rustles, and like a dark figure comes darting out of it, and she like raises her bat to swing, and you guys just hear, "Whoa, chill, chill!" And when you shine your flashlights down on the person, you see that it's actually Hermes. What the fuck? You guys scared the shit out of me.
Why did you come running at us?
I didn't. I got lost and I started to panic. What the fuck are you guys doing here?
You were supposed to be at home.
Elian could have hit you.
What do you mean I was supposed to be home? And then Romeo goes, "You told me you were sick."
Yeah, you lied.
Sorry. Yeah, I did. I lied. Okay. Whatever. Call me Pinocchio. My nose is growing.
Pinocchio.
Not very nice.
Listen, I needed some shit I had to do here. So, yeah.
Like what?
I was just looking around, you know, like ghost stories, shit like that. Whatever.
Sounds like something a liar would say.
Sounds like something a liar would say. Okay, well, whatever.
Parker's just gonna interject and be like, sometimes you just gotta hang out in the woods by yourself. Like, that's not that weird.
Yeah, exactly what he said. What
Did you
they said.
Did you fight any bears, wolves, tigers?
Yeah, with my bare
Lion?
hands. I fought them with my bare hands.
Oh, no,
Yep.
you didn't.
Your bare hands? You look like you have human
Yeah.
hands.
Okay, well, whatever. I didn't realize I was in a police station getting interrogated. Okay, I smell pork. Can I please go?
Do you have any drugs? I heard that people do drugs out here.
I got weed.
You want to hang out with us?
Okay, but you didn't answer my question. What are you guys doing here?
Solving mysteries? Doing a ghost tour? Hanging out
Are you
with
guys?
buds?
Are you guys also looking for something to do with Colin's murder?
In a way.
Maybe.
Okay, well, those are two very vague answers. Can you guys not just say yes or no?
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Okay, well, other than that very...
Hey, I have a
Okay.
question.
What?
Have you seen anything weird?
Not really. I mean, it's fucking cold. I was
Okay.
just looking around, I guess. Listen, just between you and me, it's bullshit that they're not treating Colin's murder seriously.
Isn't it though? It's absolutely distressing, and someone needs to do something, and if our leadership won't handle it, maybe we need new leadership.
Yeah, you'd make a great mayor, babe.
Thanks, Grant.
You're welcome, babe.
Parker just like leans
okay.
over the riffraff and is like, somebody got murdered?
Yeah, you didn't know? Like 3 days ago, a teenager, he was impaled on the tree.
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
Well, what are you, living under a rock?
Sometimes.
I mean, the rocks are pretty nice. They're pretty cozy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love digging them. I just like, oh my dang, I love digging them up. I mean, like, with the shovels.
Right.
Rocks are pretty cool.
Yeah, I have a rock collection at home.
Does it seem like he's got like dirty hands?
From Hermes.
No, riffraff.
Oh, yeah, you can roll dark.
Okay. It's my best stat. Jesus, that's a 13.
Nice.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of mud under his fingernails.
Yeah, you seem like you use a lot of shovels, riffraff.
Yeah, I love shovels. My favorite brand of shovel is Shovel.
Wow.
Is it? How do you spell it? Is it just like shovel?
Yeah,
Oh, with
it's
an
just
umlaut over
shovel.
the O.
SCHOWEL.
I love shovels.
SC8. Oh, yeah. So Hermes, what have you figured out? Cause we got some information. If you got some information.
Okay. I guess we can do tradesies. Honestly, all I know is that he was murdered around this area, and that's it. I've just been kind of looking around, to be honest. I haven't found anything, and this forest is fucking creeping me out. And then sometimes, I swear to God, I hear something moving around the woods, but it's probably just deer or fucking some shit.
Does it sound like a pig or a tree moving?
Okay, funnily enough, I swear to God, I heard a sound like a tree was falling. It sounded like it was right above me, and I had literally thought I was done for. Like, this is it. I'm fucking pancaked. If a tree falls in the forest and no one hears you, it's like if a tree falls on your ass and you fucking die in a forest, doesn't anyone hear you? Anyways, I look up and no trees are falling, and then suddenly the noise just stops, and it really freaked me out.
That is very scary. But it aligns with what we heard, right, guys?
Hey,
Totally, yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what information did you guys get? Does it have to do with Hugo and that like drunken story that he experienced or whatever?
Pretty much, honestly. He said that he heard those noises and he was running away, but he doesn't think it's anything big. But I mean, it's the only lead we got.
Yeah, this place is fucked up. I mean, the path is pretty long. I haven't gone very far down it. Maybe Colin's body was found closer to the beginning. It was found closer, maybe like 2 more minutes down the path.
So if we hear the noise, then we should run at it all as a group, right? That's the plan?
That
That
sounds
would
like
work.
a great way to get killed.
No,
We run
I'm
the
not
other
running towards any danger. But Elian will.
Yeah, I'll fuck that thing up.
You're the best.
So
I
we would
mean-
run the other direction.
You can't get all of us, right? If we all run at it really fast, we'll figure out what it is.
Yeah, but that's like turning a fucking that's like throwing a dart at a board. One of us is gonna get absolutely freaking devastated and murked.
I mean, depending on how many of us, it's just like you can do math and odds. I'm not good at math.
Right. Well, I guess we can just keep going. And yeah, Hermes just starts walking with their hands in their pockets, and Cesare kind of excitedly hops after them, pretty excited as well. Now, I have a request. Is it possible for us to take a little short intermission? Because I have to use the washroom.
Yeah, we can do that.
Perfect.
Should take some cough medicine.
So we'll be right back, folks. And while we're at it, don't forget to go donate to Extra Life. Maybe go buy some Canadian dice or some of our merch. And we'll see you in a few minutes.
lesbians and assorted
pop gamers.
other candies.
Oh, Charlie, do you want in for realsies this time?
Charlie wants to be both in and out of the door at once.
I can't close any
Yeah.
door in this house. They always have to be ajar because... Oh, he's climbing in. Oh my god, he's getting creative. Hi.
Hi, Charlie.
Oh, you
Cats are
coming in? Oh, no. Oh, yep. Oh, come on. You can do it. Just push it a little bit more.
This is an exhilarating stream.
Yeah, right?
Yes,
You
it
can't even
is.
see him behind me.
We're currently waiting for the results of whether Charlie manages to get in or not.
He's in!
Huzzah!
Yeah.
I do love that we are
Yay!
live though for all of this.
Yes, exactly.
Woo! Vote on your phones now. Will Charlie make it through the doorway?
I could actually. Damn it! I could have set up a vote. I have that power. I can't do raids, but I can fucking set up votes. Or predictions. Damn.
That's so funny.
Oh.
Welcome back, y'all. After a short little intermission, we ended off with you guys traveling deeper down Krampus Weg, and when you guys are getting closer to reaching the area where Colin was found, it is pretty obvious because there's a lot of old frozen footprints from when the police officers were there, and all you see is a tree adjacent to the path that is surrounded by police tape. There's no body in the tree, obviously, it's been taken down. But as you get closer and Hermes shines their flashlight up and down the tree, they shine it upwards and you see these branches that are naturally so sharp for some reason, and there's bloodstains on them from where Colin was impaled, and you just hear Hermes go, "Shit."
Sorry, Karenza's gagging. Karenza cannot stand, like, things like that.
Yeah, Parker's pretending like they're not gagging, but they're definitely gagging.
Carlo is on edge. I mean, he's got like wide eyes. He's like, "Oh my gosh, this is where it happened."
Romeo looks pale as he's just staring at this tree. You guys kind of just stand in front of it.
Cat internally talks to E and he goes, "You've seen worse than this, haven't you?"
This doesn't even make it on the list. You know, it's kind of funny.
What's funny?
Imagining it up there probably looked like a Christmas ornament.
Pretty gross one.
I think it'd look nice. Macabre, maybe. But isn't Christmas a little macabre anyways?
You need more than one for an ornament.
That would be quite nice. Imagine this entire forest filled with them. That would look beautiful.
Yeah. Cass kind of looks up at the tree.
Cass, when you look up at the tree, you see a body in it. One that wasn't there before. And you see a young teenager impaled in it. His eyes open wide with terror. But when you blink, the vision is gone, and you just hear the laughter in your head.
Cassidy kind of like, he's not gagging or really reacting. He's just kind of staring ominously up.
How would someone even get him up there?
I have no idea.
It's pretty far off the ground. Like, maybe... Like, these trees are tall, by the way. Very tall. I don't know trees very well, so I'm just gonna say pine. And assorted. Extremely tall trees that many of them don't really have their leaves or anything else on them. So the branches are bare, but they look almost like spikes. And it's a good maybe like 30 to almost 40 feet off the ground where you see the blood stains.
Do you think something...
I heard...
Do you think maybe this is related to that weird sound that he heard? Perhaps it's not a person that got him up there.
I don't want to think about that. Maybe he got dragged up by like a bear or something? A cougar, mountain lion?
Can they do that?
I mean, sometimes on the National Geographic Channel, the like jaguars will drag their food into the trees.
40 feet up, though?
I don't know. They're pretty strong.
That's true.
This is like straight up though. It's not like it's like Cassidy tries to do this in their hand that doesn't have the flashlight in it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like bears and cats have claws, they could totally do it.
Do you see any claw
Yeah.
marks in the tree? I don't.
Roll dark, too, if you want to investigate the tree more closely.
I will roll dark. Let's see here.
Oh shit. That's a 14.
Oh shit! Nice. You get them specialized.
Yeah,
I got a 4.
because
so proud
Parker
of you,
wears
And
sunglasses.
so the amazing rolls begin.
I got a 7.
I'm kind of like, do I just want to do the thing where I give my patron all the strings to find out? But I'm gonna save some for other rolls. I failed, so that's great.
So proud of you.
I think I
Roll
can
Karenza's
declare if I
for
want to use
investigating.
paper ahead of time. So yeah, I just failed.
Does Karenza want to roll as well or no?
No. No, she's probably just trying to not think about the things that she's seeing. But she has to be brave because she's gotta make sure that she seems like a leader.
Grant definitely has his arm around you and just like kind of rubbing your shoulder in a comforting manner.
Yeah, he's not doing so great either. This man is a wimp.
Mm-hmm. So for Mara's partial success, you're walking around the circumference of the tree, and it's honestly, it's hard to decipher much from it. Just from a first glance, you don't see any claw marks or anything like that. But as for Parker, you slink back into the shadows behind everyone else to get a better look at the tree from further away, to get a look at the full picture instead of being up close. You don't see claw marks to indicate that anything dragged Colin up the tree and then got him pinned to the branches. But what you do notice as you look down towards the ground and you're seeing all the old frozen footprints from when there was police activity, you see the fresh kind of like gravelly footprints from people kicking around snow to the group that just arrived. But then when you look in the frozen snow, you see imprints that look like deer hooves, but like the size of dinner plates. Stand as if something stood right in front of the tree.
Hey guys, I think it might have just been like a really, really big horse.
Oh, a horse, you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense, and they just point at the hoof prints.
I don't
When-
think horses can throw somebody like 40 meters in the air.
It could
What
be
if
a
the
whole
horse-
You know what?
person.
They're really strong.
The horse kicked him! Like it kicked him and he went flying into the tree.
Did anybody check him for hoof prints?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think that. Why the fuck would there be horses? They don't roam in this area. This area is all freaking forest. Why would a plains animal be in the forest?
It could be a horse person.
It got lost?
Oh.
Like a centaur?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait,
Wait,
we know-
guys.
what if-
No, you go.
do we know anything about that Krampus? I don't remember. The weird thing
Oh,
with
Krampus.
Did that have hooves?
Well, yes, Krampus does have hooves. He's like a half demon, half person. He has like hooves on his feet. He has like goat legs.
So what if it was
Okay.
that?
I mean, the path is
I
named
probably
after
sound
him.
crazy. But you know,
We are on his path.
it could make sense.
I mean, there's no such thing as monsters. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean that is pretty like a stretch. I mean, most case scenario is maybe there was just like a really big deer that was wandering around here.
Or like
But-
maybe it was a werewolf if we're gonna talk about ridiculous monsters.
Yeah, werewolves are like so ridiculous. They don't exist. No, they don't exist.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Pegasus. It's a horse, and it has wings.
Oh my gosh, so it's
Okay.
gonna flown away.
Okay, now this is getting fucking ridiculous. And Hermes kind of rubs their temples. This is going nowhere. Maybe we should just go further down the path.
All right.
I mean, I don't have any other ideas. Hey, why don't you tell us more about Krampus, though? I mean, after what Karenza said, I'm interested.
Well, okay. And as Cesare starts speaking, he is walking further down the path, leading you guys. So there's obviously the history of Krampus. He was connected to Saint Nicholas, which is the like inspiration for Santa Claus, like the actual Santa Claus. He is from like paganism culture. He's not from like Christian. He's like pre-Christian pagan culture, mostly from like the Alpines, which is like a European area. And he's described as like this goat demon who goes and punishes bad children at Christmas time. And he's kind of like the evil version of Saint Nicholas who comes in and he is goes and he takes bad children and he puts them in a bag and beats them with sticks, and then sometimes he will eat them. And then apparently, yes, that is what he does. Is like this goat demon who will come in and he will take the bad children away and then punish them for being so bad for the year.
He lives in another place, though, doesn't he? But he can dimension hop. Niflheim.
Yes, I think. Yeah, yes. Yeah, like the North. It's the Norse gods like area of like hell.
Very interesting.
Here's a
And scary.
So, you say that he is the evil version of Saint Nicholas, and Saint Nicholas comes from the North because the Norse. I've got it! It's the mayor! Nicholas North! It's the mayor! The mayor's doing all of this shit! How
Karenza's eyes are gonna light up.
Why am I
Like,
quiet?
holy shit! This is perfect.
A conspiracy theory. Wow, we've cracked the case.
It
I mean,
it could be something.
that makes no sense though. I mean, like, why would the mayor want to kill Colin?
Power?
He stole the star, didn't he? What if the star was? What if the star was like a protective thingy that was keeping the town safe from danger?
That makes no sense. Danger from what?
I don't know.
Inky demons.
Yeah.
Demons aren't real.
They
I
could
thought
be.
you said humans aren't real.
Demons aren't real.
Humans definitely aren't real.
You
No.
guys, as you're discussing this possible revelation, start to hear the cracking of wood as if a tree is going to fall. And Karenza, can you make a volatile check for me?
Great. Just oh great.
I realized I forgot to take my cough medicine upstairs. I just walked upstairs and went to the bathroom.
Wild. Okay, that's a 10 after I minus the 1 from my modifier.
You all hear just instantaneously the sound of cracking, shattering wood, and it's creaking. And Karenza, in like a blink of an eye, is suddenly just on the ground, like maybe 5 feet away from where she was originally standing, as if she was hit by something. And then as she hits the ground, it's like the sound just stops. And Karenza, you will take you'll take 2 harm. And
Jesus.
I want everyone to roll dark for me.
Can I kind of what's the nice word? Like shove Romeo behind me, like protectively?
Yeah, you like Romeo immediately goes behind you, like cowering.
Can
Yes.
I add a +2 on my roll in exchange for giving my dark power string?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my
So now
god.
he has 2 extra strings on me. That's not alarming.
ass.
I
I got-
failed.
I got a 5. I
I
failed.
got a partial success. 6. I mean,
Okay.
8. Yeah, an 8.
Parker got a 10.
Go, Parker.
Right.
These dice are going in jail.
So actually, the only one who notices this, for the one who got partial success, you just see like maybe just like in a blinking of eye, like whoosh, and then like a dark something go by, and then you don't know what happened. But for Parker, what you noticed with your very perceptive eyes is while everyone else doesn't really know what happened, you swear you saw one of the trees, the trunk lift up out of the ground like a leg and kick Karenza and then retreat back into the woods and disappear.
So there was mention of weed. Did like we partake in this, or have we just been walking?
For what?
Like, it was mentioned before the break that I think Cassidy was asking about drugs.
Yeah. No, none of you did drugs.
Okay.
It was Hermes mentioned that they had weed on them, but they didn't say if they were smoking it.
Okay. Yeah, Parker was just trying to like think of some, reason why they might have seen this. And they just don't say anything.
Mm-hmm. Karenza, when you hit the ground, like Grant is with you in a second. Just, oh my god, are you okay? Is anything broken? And you feel like maybe you have a minor concussion from hitting the ground so hard. But other than that, you're unharmed.
Well, clearly someone is out to get me now, and I will not take that lying down. Darling, I don't know about you.
Is it because they know you'd make a great mayor?
Probably.
Exactly. It's got to
Probably.
be the current mayor trying to bump you off before you become the new mayor.
Yes!
This is
Because
crazy.
he knows I would be better than him, and I wouldn't let this murder and these attacks and whatever just happened to me, I wouldn't let that happen to the people of this lovely little town.
Mara,
Uh-huh.
can you roll volatile for me?
God.
I love how Donna's phasing in and out too. It's so cute.
It's
Yeah.
so cute.
She's so good.
You summoned her.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, she's Donna.
That's a 9 partial success.
Ooh, nice.
You feel air rush by your head, but you don't get hit by anything. And I will just use the dark rolls previously. Parker, you see a second tree like lift out of the ground almost like a leg and attempt to kick Mara and then retreat back into the woods.
Yeah, seeing it try to kick at Mira, they're gonna like try to push her out of the way. Also, I have a question, Woody. For like the skins in the book, it tells you specifically like when you enter your darkest self. It doesn't really say for the moth person, other than like I'm the harbinger of like disaster. Would you say that this would potentially be a disaster that might trigger that?
Possibly. I would say Mara is left unharmed, luckily, because whatever it was missed her.
But correct, took some damage.
I would say this is a very intense moment, and it's very possible.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's I don't know what I should do with that.
I mean, speaking of, Mara can make another volatile.
When I have the cat in my arms, goodness.
The best time to roll.
Donna, you need to roll volatile for me.
Bless the dice, Donna. Bless the dice.
I feel like Donna is volatile.
She rolled an 8.
Good girl.
Aww.
Parker, you see a third leg lifting up, and it's going to kick Mara, and this time it will hit.
Yeah, I'll say that would probably trigger their darkest self, because that is like a disaster for someone they're trying to protect.
Would you like to intervene? I'll give you the chance.
Sure. It doesn't really describe like it does for like say the werewolf or some of the other characters, but I think that they just become their full moth person self in the moment, like revealing who they are, and just full on tackle Mira.
Yeah, you roll a volatile for me with a forward, so you can roll with an extra d6 and you take the higher d6s.
Okay. So that is, let's see, a 5 because I have a -1 in volatile.
You try to tackle Donna out of the way, but because you just... Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Did you hear that, Donna? Woody's tackling you out the way.
Of the game, and I tackle the cat.
Oh, Donna.
You go to tackle Mara out of the way, but because you've just sort of like unleashed your true form and the adrenaline is pumping, you don't reach her in time, and instead you both get kicked. And you both take 2 harm as you just sent flying to the ground. And when you guys see Parker transform into a moth-like creature that is pink and yellow and has these large eyes, humanoid creature, and Hermes screams like he's like they're about to be murdered and just bolts off in a random direction into the forest. And Romeo faints.
Oh, I'm gonna try to catch Romeo before he hits the ground.
It's pretty easy. You're able to catch him, but he full on faints.
I'm gonna like catch Romeo and like gently hold him in my arms. As I I let him down and I like crouch kind of, so like I'm holding him kind of like this, I guess. And I look at Parker and I'm like, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, so luckily, to exit my darkest self, I have to see someone I care about get hurt, which, I mean, Mara is the person who I've been trying to protect, so they would revert to their human self. If you'll allow it, though, I would like to use my Drawn to the Light move to enter any scene with a luminous character, which I would like to go see Santa.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow that. You just like bolt and disappear.
Teleport away.
Well, I have to roll with dark, so you know we can see how successful that is. But
yeah, I'd say fucking roll the forward in this because that's awesome.
I think it's interesting that you have to roll with dark when you're being drawn to the light.
I love
Right.
it.
That is so
But
fucking
dark
hilarious.
is my best ability, so
That's
that's
fair.
an 11. So yeah,
Yeah,
I just
passes.
disappear.
And you guys see Parker is they try to jump and get Mara out of the way, and they both get hit with something. Still, it's just, to most of you, it's just a black shape. And Mara goes slamming into the ground with like, ugh, and Parker, who's transformed to this creature, hits the ground, and in an instant they're back in their form of human, and then in an instant they are just gone in just like a flash of darkness.
But you do
And
see they have an incredible ass whenever they're in their
Yeah.
moth person form.
they have the fucking most incredible ass you've ever seen
Oh
when
my
they're a
God.
moth person. Like
my
double,
God.
triple cheeked up.
Oh my god.
So much
Oh
cake.
How close do you appear to Santa, Parker?
As close as possible.
You know what? I'm gonna roll this.
Oh no.
To your absolute luck, when you appear beside Santa, it is inside the isolated tent again. And Hugo is sipping from hot chocolate, and when you appear beside him, he like spits it out.
Oh, sorry, Santa. Hugo. Yeah, I didn't mean to scare you.
Where did you come from?
Around.
You did you come in through the flap? I didn't see you come in.
I'm really quiet.
Are you gonna knock the tent over again?
I didn't do that. I saw a cat knock it over. I'm pretty sure.
A cat is not strong enough to. Okay, forget about it. What's wrong? What's going on?
Nothing's wrong. I just wanted to talk to you. Like we didn't get to talk earlier.
Oh, but you look like totally freaked out, and also your nose is bleeding.
Oh yeah, no, that's normal. That's just like.
Do you need a napkin? And he'll like go and he like grabs like a fistful of napkins and is like pressing it to your nose.
Can I try to roll with hot here to like use this to my advantage?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you
Try
can
to,
take it forward.
Try to play it off like they're, needing Santa's help.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that is a 10.
It's a success. Is there anything you'd like to say or do?
I'm just like, oh yeah, I didn't even realize. Thank you. Glad you were here.
What happened? How did someone hit you?
Yeah, I don't really know what it was. We were out in the woods, and it doesn't really matter.
You went out to
You're
the
here.
woods?
Yeah, that's not important. Like nothing cool ever happens out in the woods.
Yeah, except like crazy monsters.
There's no such thing as monsters.
I'm not so convinced after what I saw, but and he like he's holding the napkins to your face and he like pulls them away to make sure see if your nose is still bleeding.
I
Wait,
mean,
so
you didn't
is
really
everyone
say
else
what.
in the woods?
They're totally fine. Yeah, everything's fine. But you
Oh,
saw something
okay.
though? Like, what did you see?
I don't know. I was walking home and I heard screaming and I saw like it was like a flashlight light, but it wasn't. It was brighter. And it was it was like filtering through the trees. I could just see the light through the trees. And I ran thinking someone was in trouble and I couldn't find anything because the light went out and it was dark. Then I heard like trees creaking and I swear I saw something moving towards me and then I just ran.
Yeah, that sounds like what we saw, but like that's probably nothing, right?
Are you sure? Are your friends okay?
Who?
Your friends, the group of people you're with.
Yeah, they're totally fine. Like they're not even important. But I really wanted to, come see you because I feel like we've got a real connection.
He like blushes and he goes, Oh, thanks, Parker. That's really nice to say. I've always wanted to get to know you a little bit better too, but you're always kind of, around.
Yeah, pretty good at that.
How do you do that?
I don't know. It just comes naturally. Just happen to
Sometimes I
be
wish
at
I
the
could,
right place.
sometimes I wish I could just kind of, disappear into the darkness. It's not easy being Santa in a town that always celebrates Christmas.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah. I have to be happy all the time.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Can't even be like yourself.
No, especially in public. No, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to be yourself like whenever. You shouldn't have to pretend to be something else.
Yeah, but then, you know, the mayor's really, really likes me as Santa. So then I feel like, if I say I don't want to do it, I'll let him down.
Do you even want to be Santa?
I mean, I like the attention, but, it's hard. It's not easy, especially when, people cry in front of me and I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, I feel that. Like earlier, everybody was crying and being weird, and yeah, I didn't know what to do either.
Yeah. Yeah, it really blows sometimes being Santa. I mean, like, I'm really grateful for this position, but it's just like, sometimes I just want to be myself, I want to be an actor.
Oh, you'd be really good at that. Uh,
Right?
out of,
I think I'd be a great actor.
out of character, is he like sitting down?
He's like leaning against like the table that has like the refreshments.
Yeah, I think Parker's just gonna get a little bit closer. Not that they weren't already pretty uncomfortably close to him,
Mm-hmm.
and just like stroke his fake beard a little bit.
It's a real beard. It's not fake.
Oh, he's very committed to the
A
bit.
real beard. Yeah, it's a real beard. He's like blushing even more, and he's like, oh, and he's like, oh, you know. Also, the beard's nice, but it's really itchy sometimes, and also it is hell to maintain it.
I mean, it looks really good on you though.
Oh, come on. No, you're just saying that to be nice.
No, I mean it. You wear it well.
It's actually real. It's not fake.
Really? And Parker's gonna like get a little bit more intimate.
Yeah, he's like kind of like, yeah, but he like tugs on the beard. He's like, yeah, it's all real.
Amazing. Yeah, Parker doesn't even know where to go from here. They're just like totally nervous because they've never been this close to Hugo before.
So, what do you do around here? Do you work at the market?
I'm actually just here visiting. Like, I'm just staying with family for a little bit.
That sucks. This place is gonna suck when you leave.
I know. I don't really want to go back to West Virginia, but like, what are you gonna do?
Maybe I could come with you. I mean, of course, if you want. I mean, that's a big commitment.
I mean, yeah, you could totally come visit. Like, that'd be great. I would love that. You know, if you wanted.
I've never really left North Saint. I've never really left North Saint, and I kind of want to see a place that isn't always Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of not Christmas, like everywhere else.
Yeah. And there's like this kind of like it's a quiet silence, but it's not really awkward, but it's kind of, it's like tense a little bit. And Hugo kind of like looks up a little bit at you and is like as if like he's feeling the connection, and he's blushing a lot. And he's like, "Can I ask you a question?"
Yeah, anything. And Parker's blushing so hard.
Is it okay if I kiss you?
Yeah, please. That would be great.
Yeah, he kisses Parker.
It's funny.
Amazing.
It's funny you should mention that because
He
Cedar is commanding that you kiss in chat.
yeah. You kiss him, and he's a good kisser. He has very warm lips, and they definitely taste like hot chocolate because he's basically just been fueled off hot chocolate all night. We're gonna cut to black though. We're gonna fade to black very romantically as they kiss, and go back to the actual like danger that you guys are in. As Parker has his moment, and cutting back, Hermes has run off into the woods screaming, and you guys are being attacked, or were being attacked by something. And as Parker disappears, I would say, what do you guys want to do?
Mera is like bewildered. She's looking around her. She's just gotten clocked by something. And she didn't know what. She messed up her dart roll before. And it's like, did Parker just like kick the hell out of me and then fly off?
That's sort of what it looks like, I think. But what is the sound of the trees breaking? That's what oh gosh, what's the Santa's name again? It's like Hugo.
Hugo.
That's what Hugo described. Was the tree snapping sound, right?
We should get out of
Cassidy,
here. We gotta find Hermes.
Cassidy, before you go find Hermes, can you roll full tell for me?
Yeah. I failed.
What was your number?
5.
You start to hear the voice of E in your head say behind you, and before it can finish, you feel something solid hit you in the back and send you flying forward onto your face. And you'll take 2 harm as well.
Ooh.
Where's the harm? Okay.
It's like the triangles.
Yeah. I am going to use numbing it out and give my patron the 3rd string on me, and remove 2 harm.
You like fall forward and smash into the ground, and you feel as if maybe you've sprained your wrist, but then you see almost like a ghostly hand creep out from under your sleeve and grab your wrist, and then it just disappears and your wrist is fine.
Yeah, Cassidy, he kind of clenches his hand into a fist because Cassidy's whole deal was about needing infernal energy to become physically stronger, and he kind of like staggers to his feet, and he holds his hand out for Mira. Come on, we gotta go.
Are you okay?
Fine, I'm fine. We gotta go.
Agreed.
Do we have to carry Hugo? Not Hugo. Romeo?
I can carry him.
Yeah, Hugo's occupied.
What happened to
Yeah.
Literally, you
Caesar?
see Carlo, who, like, he's a very, like, he's not a buff guy. He's not strong. He doesn't look strong at all. But you see him, like, literally effortlessly pick Romeo up and just put him over his shoulder. And then he's like, wait. And then he shifts him so he's carrying him bridal style. And he's like, this is better.
Yeah. Grant picks Grant picks Carenza up bridal style and is just carrying her, running with you guys.
What?
And by the way, says during this, Cesare has also disappeared, but it was a lot more discreetly. You guys have no idea where he went.
The man behind the slaughter.
Is that the bite?
Oh my god.
And
Wait.
as you guys are,
Where's
Don't do that.
Cesare?
No, where's Cesare?
Oh no. Did we lose someone else?
Yeah.
as if on cue, you hear a blood-curdling scream from somewhere in the woods, in the direction that Hermes ran.
Cass runs towards the scream.
Yeah, me too.
Carlo will too, I guess.
Grant follows the pack because he's like, "Where are we going?" you guys run, and the woods are pitch black. Even with the flashlights, it's like you can barely see even further than maybe 5 feet in front of you. And the screams are getting louder, but they also seem like they're coming from all around you. And when you finally burst through the trees, and you're in front of these ruins of a home that is partially not barely even standing. It's almost just a foundation and some pieces of rotten wood. And as you burst into this clearing, you see Hermes suspended in the air. And for a moment, as you shine your flashlights on them, it looks like they're just floating. But then as you move the flashlights, you see that they're being held on either sides of their face by long, pale fingers that grip their head. And you shine the flashlight down to something. It is a creature that has 4 cloven legs that look almost like twisted trees. Its body is hunched over on all fours with its spines, columns poking out of its skin. And for a head, it's like a human torso is attached to the neck, just like the upper half, with its hands and face obscured by this long hair. And on its head, instead of antlers, it almost looks like it has another human torso fused to the back of the human torso on the neck that is extended upwards, and its arms are like antlers. And as it's holding Hermes' face and up close to its own, its large legs thump into the snow, and it shoves Hermes against one of the pine trees and impales them. And they make up a gurgling noise before they go limp. And the blood drips down the branches of the trees. And as you shine the lights on this creature, it slowly starts to turn its head towards you, and you hear the awful creaking noises of the wood that makes up its body.
Well, I guess Hermes was a bad child, right?
Are there any like sticks on the ground or anything that are not wet?
On guard.
There are a few sticks, but I'll say the majority of things in this forest are wet
Shit.
and soggy from the snow.
Okay.
Carlo is gonna try to hold a scream in. He looks terrified, and he clutches Romeo even closer to him.
Actually, that is a great thing that you reminded me of. I need everyone to roll to keep their cool.
Oh, fuck.
So to keep your cool, you have to roll with cold.
Cold. Okay. Oh my god, my rolls are so ass. I got a 2.
Got a 7.
Hold on. I am going to add another string, and I think once they have 5 strings on me, then bad things happen. So, so I have 4 strings now. I just want to know what bad things will happen to me. So
That's
I'm going
valid.
to use flows through you to succeed on a 10.
You so the one who failed? Sorry, I was not.
I got a 2.
Oh no.
You got 2. So it was Bit failed, and then Mira and Cassidy got 10s.
I got a 7.
And then you all said, okay, was it Carenza who got the 10? Carenza, did you get a 10?
Woody, I don't know if you saw. I don't know if Ash can hear anything.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. It's in the actual
Ash.
session chat.
Ash, you hear? Oh.
I did.
Everyone wave. Wave. Where can you hear us? Sorry.
Okay.
We gotta communicate in hand signals. Oh, Ash might be trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I
jeez.
typed to make sure the audio is in the right thing, like to connect to their headphones.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick tech break to try and fix this because this is kind of important stuff. So we shall be right back, and hopefully by then we'll get Ash all up and running. So
Mm-hmm.
see you in a bit. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Not your fault.
No, that's fine.
Technology.
All right, folks. Tech
Mhm.
problem averted. Woody. So I think Ash needs to roll. I think is at the point to keep cool.
Yeah,
Anyways,
roll. Keep your cool.
So it's cold, right?
Yeah, it's your cold.
7.
All right, partial.
Same as me.
So, mhm. The one who failed, which I believe was Carlo.
Yes.
You scream. You try not to scream, but you scream. And for the partial successes, you guys feel a pit opening your stomach, like an abyss just opening in your stomach from seeing this human unnatural creature. And you are just left frozen with fear. And whoever got the 10, which I believe was only Cassidy, you you look around for something or anything that might help in this moment as you're you're the only one who really kept your cool successfully. And as you're looking up at this creature and your flashlight is shimmering through its body and the hairs on its body, you see that in like the hand-like antlers on its head, gripped in between them, is the Christmas tree star, but it's unlit.
Okay. Cassidy has a lighter.
Mm-hmm.
As established in the first scene. How high is this guy up?
This creature stands a good like 40 to 30 feet tall. It is a big creature. It's not floating, it's just walking on four legs, but it is a huge creature.
Okay. Can I enter my darkest self? You
Yes,
find
you
yourself
can.
shivery, needing, and alone because everybody else is terrified. The dark power will make some daunting, open-ended demands, and every demand fulfilled brings you closer to feeling whole again and removes one of the dark power strings on you. You escape your darkest self when the dark power is out of strings, or you make a bargain with an even more dangerous entity.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
As you enter your darkest self, you hear the voice go, "You do not know how much I wanted you to do that." And the command that it gives you with one of the strings that it has is, "Do me a favor and go send that thing back to whatever fucked up plane it came from. Because there's only room for one important creature in your life."
What do I do?
I mean, it's made of wood, but it's wet. Moist, I guess you could say. But it wouldn't stop you from chopping it down.
I don't have an axe or anything.
And as if to like guide you, you hear this laughter, and you almost you blink, and your eyes are looking away from this creature, and you see this sort of dark silhouette, almost like a shadow, standing beside the crumbled house. And you see an axe, a very old axe, is embedded in a tree stump beside the house.
We have a posture check and a hydrate, everybody.
I straighten my posture and I bolt towards the axe.
I don't have water.
Charlie,
Drink
go
your
get
coffee.
Charlie, go
Charlie.
get me water.
Charlie, get me my water. He's licking himself. He's licking his
I mean,
foot.
to be fair, I drink beer instead of water, but it is an extra life koozie. So
There you go.
So it becomes water.
Cassidy, roll volatile for me as you run towards the axe. The moment that you sort of break this suspension, this tension, and you begin to run, the creature moves as well, lunging its leg towards you, one of its legs towards you in an attempt to kick you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to see what happens if I give my infernal guy all 5 strings. I'm trying to look at it. But I don't... I'm trying to find it, because I thought something bad happens. I don't see it.
Gonna double check.
Yeah.
Well, just roll for me as I'm reading.
Oh, wait, if it ever has 5 strings on you, then I can trigger it. Sorry, I messed that up.
The darker self?
Yeah, I messed it up. Because it looks different on the sheet than it does in the actual
true.
playbook. So
That's
yeah.
okay. I mean, it was cool. I'll just let it happen.
Yeah. Here, we'll do this, and I'll just add the last string on while I do this to say that's why it happened.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no, it looks different on the Roll20 sheet than the actual sheet. Okay, yeah, I rolled a 13, so a success.
Okay, Charlie, come on, man.
As this creature tries to like stick its leg out to kick you, you'd literally just slide under it, and you reach the axe and rip it out of the stump.
Uh-huh.
What's everyone else doing other than screaming or freaking out?
Can I? Okay, so Carlo is gonna put Romeo down. Do I have a condition right now? Technically, because I failed, would I have like a condition of some kind, like startled or?
I would just say you're frightened. Where whatever actions you try to take while I'll kind of do a D&D way, where whatever actions you try to take while you are in the presence of this creature, you're going to be taking them with a backwards, which is essentially disadvantage.
Okay, because I was going to use my skill, or my move rather, a blank canvas. When you take an action that embodies one of your conditions, allowing that condition to alter your sense of self, cross it off and add 1 to your roll.
Yeah, that
so
works.
would I still add the 1 to my roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically I'm scared out of my wits. But I'm gonna try to, I don't know, distract this thing so Cassidy can get the axe without it, you know, keeping its eye on him. I'm gonna take a rock, right? I'm gonna pick up a fucking rock and I'm gonna toss the rock at this thing. So I will roll.
Roll volatile to try to hit it.
What's my volatile? Oh, my volatile's my best stat. Okay. Please don't fail me.
When somebody saves me from forces too powerful for me to reckon with, they mark an experience and I gain a string on them.
Oh, I get to level up. Let's go. Okay. Cool. And then my volatile roll is 13.
Surprising strength and vigor. You whip this rock and it actually hits the creature right in its back, and it like lifts its front legs up and spins around and slams its front legs down in front of you, hovering over you. And I need you to roll another volatile as its torso swings down and tries to grab you.
Alrighty.
Can I attempt to intervene in an act of violence?
I got an 8.
You can.
So.
Yes, you can.
Okay. That's volatile. But I'm also frightened because I got the partial success before, so this is going to be roll twice and pick the worst. Well, that was a fail. They're both the same. I failed. I got 4s on both of them.
You attempt to get in the way, but as this creature swings around, its presence is enough to just send you reeling in fear. And as it swings its arms down and tries to grab you, Carlo, you jump backwards fast enough for it to miss.
Ooh, okay. Trying to think.
As this is happening, Grant has basically taken you, and Corenza, and is backed behind a tree, hiding, trying to protect you.
As he should. I presume Alien and Ray are both just trying to find... I mean, Alien had that improvised stick weapon. And Ray's probably doing something similar, just like, let's find a stick, let's fucking go.
As Grant is holding you and he's like shaking, he goes, "Babe, there's something really important I have to say to you, in case we die."
Go on. I don't think we're gonna die, but go on.
You know you're the love of my life, right? And you mean everything to me.
Krenza's cheeks are gonna turn, like, red. Of course, how could I not be?
Not only do I think you'd make the best mayor, but I also think you'd make the best wife. And if we get out of here alive, would you marry me?
Yes. No hesitation, just yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he seems to get like instilled with like motivation from that, and he like puts you, he like looks over to your other 2 posse members and goes, "Let's go fuck this thing up," and they get ready for a fight as well to help Cassidy.
Yes.
Let's go.
Except Karenza's not gonna get her hands dirty. She's just gonna basically she's just gonna bardic inspire, even though that's not a thing, from the sideline. She doesn't know how to fight.
Woody, I have a question. Is Romeo still unconscious at this point?
He is kind of regaining consciousness, but he's like in a very loopy state.
When Carlos sees him like stir, he's gonna go to his side and put his hands kind of like between his, or kind of like rest his hand. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. And he's going to lean in close and he's gonna go, "Hey, Romeo, focus on me."
Oh, what's going on?
A lot of bad things.
Oh, I swear to God, I saw a moth person.
Yeah. Probably. I think that's
No,
what that was.
it was just a bad dream, right?
No, no.
Oh.
There's it's worse now, but we're gonna fight the tree thing.
What? Speaking of fighting the tree thing, Cassidy, the floor is yours.
Oh,
Creature has its back to you.
Hey, over here.
The creature turns its attention from Carlo and swings back around with a snort and a creak of its wooden limbs.
Do I want to do? What will it take to make you let my friends go?
You hear this wicked laughter from this thing, and it sounds like the sound of almost like a howling wind rushing through tree leaves. And this creature, it speaks in a language that you do not understand. It's like, it sounds almost like German, but it's like if German was taken into put into a blender, and you have no idea what it says, and then you hear E in your mind laugh and go, "This thing really wants to kill you."
Okay, Cassidy. Then, because he doesn't think that he can bargain with this creature, he goes to swing at its legs.
All right, roll a full tell for me. Or actually, is there a fighting move in this game? I can't remember.
No.
Let me see on the quick additional move.
Lash
Oh
out
wait,
physically,
lash
there
out
we go.
physically. Yeah.
It's just volatile. So
Okay.
roll to lash out physically.
Okay, and I can't do my bargains anymore because I'm on the max amount of strings, so it's just gonna be a straight roll. Partial success on a 9.
All right. You harm them, but you choose one. So they learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. The MC decides how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darker self, which you already are.
They get to learn one thing about me.
This, as you swing your axe, it hits this creature's leg, and it sinks into it like it's a tree trunk, but this black ichor spills out of it, and it howls in pain and actually falls down to one knee and leans forward on its injured legs. And as this creature glares up to you through this matted hair, all you see is the white, bright eyes. And it is like staring into your soul. And you hear E goes, "Oh, it sees me."
Cassidy's gritting his teeth, and he has the resolve of his 2 very brave parents who were also idiots and would run into danger. And I probably run into danger and never come back.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to attack it again?
Is it kneeling down to where I could hypothetically try to remove the star from between its crown?
It would be a little difficult, but you could definitely try.
Cassidy's gonna go for the other leg, and he's going to shout "the star" to the rest of the party.
Yeah. Um, yeah, roll another lash out for me. This time you can roll with a forward just because it's like already injured.
How do I roll with the forward? Just
You roll 3d6s and you take the higher two.
got it. I'll just do that manually then. Because I don't see how to do it
Wait,
on
I
the
think
roll
I think
20
it's wrong. I think a forward is
think-
just +1.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a-
taking a forward, I believe, is just adding a 1.
Oh, then I
Yeah.
can just.
Like an
Sorry, I was
extra
wrong.
1.
It's okay.
Yeah, you just
I'll
get
do
an
that
extra
on
1.
here. I failed.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
I rolled a 5.
You-
Everything's fine, guys.
You try to swing again, but this creature, this time actually one of its arm reaches out and grabs the end of the axe and is kind of like in this tug of war with you. What would everyone else like to do? You hear Cassidy scream, "The star!" as this thing is kind of kneeled over. The star is closer to human height now.
Hey,
I'm
Woody.
Grinch smiling so hard. Oh, continue.
Oh, I was just gonna say, because I can, basically teleport to a luminous person after, banging Santa. Can Parker teleport back to check on the other person?
Oh yeah.
They care about.
Definitely. As you guys hear like the star, and you see this thing grab the axe from Cassidy, Parker reappears beside Mara, and Parker, you see this whole scene, and you see the most fucking craziest creature you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, they're definitely, because this is absolutely a disaster. Going to immediately go to dark itself, which is not very
Yeah.
dark because yellow and pink. But
And they turn back into this bright pink yet, and yeah, they're back. They're a little frazzled, but they're back.
Can I run up and fucking punch this thing?
Yeah, go ahead, lash out physically.
You're
Cool.
fucking like Minecraft Steving it, just trying to punch the wood.
Yeah, I'm literally recreating the first like entrance cutscene from Lies of P, where he like fucking just punches the door open. Okay. Is that volatile, right?
Yeah.
Or cold? Okay, it's volatile.
Volatile.
That's an 11.
You run up to this eldritch being and you fucking sock it in the face so goddamn hard it lets go of the axe.
When Carlo kind of like reels his hand back to do it, you see his arm emit a couple sparks. And he fucking punches the shit out of this thing, and some of this
Yeah, and it
kind of like fake skin kind of comes off of his hand a little bit, and you see like mechanism underneath that's like metal.
yeah.
Continue.
When you punch it as well, it makes like a punk sound like wood.
And am I able to reach the star, or is it still kind of out of reach for me?
When you smash it, it kind of leans down more to like grab its head. You can definitely roll volatile to try to grab the star.
I'm gonna fucking try to grab that star. Okay. We got a 9.
It's a partial success. You reach up and grab the star, and as you grab the star, you feel this creature's arms like wrap around your midsection and grab you and start lifting you up as well.
Whoa.
And as you grab the star, can you roll dark?
Row. Yes, I will roll a dark for you. Uh-oh, this looks dire. Okay, what is my dark? Okay, I got a 6. Yeah, I got a 6.
I think that's a fail or a partial success.
It's a
I
fail.
think it's a fail, yeah.
You grab onto the star, and it does nothing as you're lifted up off the ground by this thing.
He's gonna like start kicking his legs and like trying to like squirm out. Not that's really gonna do much, probably.
can Parker
Mhm.
try to lash out physically though, to try and help?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
Mhm.
I would like to use my silver bridge, which means whenever I lash out physically, I can do so with dark.
Okay.
So that is a 10.
All right. Where would you like to hit the creature?
somewhere that it would drop. Yeah, like so that it would lose its grip.
You lunge forward with like your claws, and Parker slashes at its arm, and like one of its arms just like literally gets sliced off, like it's made of wood, and it's twitching on the ground. And with its other arm, it lets go of Carlo, who starts to fall to the ground, holding the star, this large Christmas star, in his arms.
Yes. I
You
am
guys-
hugging
You guys
onto
can try to
that
catch
star.
him.
Yeah, Parker, if they're the closest, would try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can.
Honestly, because you're so close. I
When
would say
you,
honestly, because you're so close, you catch him pretty easily.
when you catch Carlo, you realize, man, this guy is very fucking heavy. It's very fucking heavy.
Mhm.
You just ate a lot of hot chocolate before we left. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not made of metal or anything.
No,
Yeah.
What? No, what?
Parker's just like, wow, buddy, you are dense. Like, have you been working out?
Yes. I work
And you
out in the
notice that they're
library.
like slightly sweaty.
You're very cool looking.
Oh, thanks. Oh shit! And they realize that they're like fully mossed out.
It's like a moth. I really like moths. Now is not the time to talk about this, though. I don't think.
Yeah, probably not.
I got the star.
Good job, buddy. Let's maybe run.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Mhm. If whoever's gonna run, you have to roll to. You know what? I won't make y'all roll. This thing is injured as fuck. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll add the dramatic fact. Everyone roll run away if you're gonna run away. You roll with
Alright.
volatile.
Because of
Oh,
his,
baby,
he's
that's
in
my
his
good
darkest
stat.
self. He can't run. He has to just kill this thing.
Wait, who?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, so for Parker, because one of the abilities is the omen. Whenever they run away, they do so with dark, and then it also causes a disaster if they successfully run away. So
A fissure opens and this thing falls in.
yeah. Unfortunately, that was not a success. That was only a 6.
I got a 11 to run away.
An 8.
Okay.
I'm
What about
trying-
Mara? Is she choosing to run away?
I'm trying to decide what to do, and I'm going to be honest. It feels like everyone else has gotten things to do, and I got one, and I'm trying to
Mm-hmm. No, it's
piece
okay.
everything
Take your
together.
time.
I'm trying to piece everything together because I haven't gotten to do much. I'm trying to figure out what Meryl would do.
Mhm.
So if Parker is having trouble running away, because they don't have strings on each other, but the whole kind of protection, luminous thing,
Mhm.
she would probably try to intervene, give him time to run away. So I will do the same as I did before and roll volatile and see what happens.
All right, go ahead.
That's a 7. That's a partial.
To intervene in active violence.
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
Parker gets a forward, but you, as the assailant, gets to choose what happens to me. Whether
Yeah.
they back off, they take, I take harm, or,
Mm-hmm.
or they take harm from me, or they go after me.
Mhm.
And her
Yeah.
intent was definitely to redirect.
Yeah. You see, as Parker is starting to run off as well, you notice that the creature is about to grab them, and you get in between, and instead it grabs you by just like the front of your shirt and starts to lift you up off the ground. Cassidy, what you doing?
Cassidy can't leave. because of his
Mhm.
deal. He's his darkest self right now, and the E
Yeah.
made a bargain with him that he has to complete. So he wants to keep
Yeah.
attacking this thing.
All right. I would say roll your volatile to lash out physically.
Yeah. Partial success, a 7.
Mhm. As you swing the axe, I'd say this time you hit the creature in the shoulder, and the creature it sinks in pretty deeply, and it seems like it doesn't do as much harm as it would have if you had a cleaner cut. And as you hit this thing in the shoulder, you hear E say it in your mind, "You're gonna hit it over and over again. And I don't think that thing is just gonna die like that." And you feel like a cold chill up your spine, and you just feel compelled to look towards where Carlo is, sort of trying to run away, holding the star in his arms. And you hear E say, "Maybe you should just light the way."
Star! And Cassidy holds up his hand.
Star?
Star! Throw! Cassidy's trying to, in one hand, pull out his lighter.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay.
Throw!
Okay. Like run away? Is that what you're trying to tell me to do?
Throw it at me!
Oh, throw it at you. Okay. He'll fucking football throw it at you.
Yeah, I'll say you catch it with ease. It's not a very far throw.
I tried to light the star up using my lighter.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. It's not that difficult at all. The star is not as damp as the other wood in the forest, and it ignites pretty brightly. But instead of burning like wood, it's almost as if the star lights up, as if it were actually on. And as this just bright orange glow fills this area, you just hear this creature scream and recoil back. And it almost immediately just kicks its hooves up and just like a flash is gone back into the forest from where it came. And you hear E laughing and goes, "Not so tough now, are you? You did so good, my precious little Cass. But there's more work to be done."
Uh-huh.
Did it drop
Don't
Mera on the way?
Oh yeah, don't worry, it drops you. I'm sorry. No, it runs off with Mara.
I'm fine if it runs off. I'm fine either way. I don't...
You know what? It fucking runs off with Mara. It
Great.
fucking runs off with her. And it is quite late, so unless someone has something very pressing they want to do, I was gonna wrap up in summary.
I mean, I think Parker would probably try to, chase after it.
Okay, we can do that.
Well, I mean, we can kind of play it out, as a afterward to say like Parker somehow saves Mira and runs away.
Yeah, okay.
Well, obviously,
um,
Carenza wants to be mayor, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get to that.
immediately campaigning.
And still
Priority.
has my
guys-
pelt.
Yeah, you still have her pelt.
Oh, we don't know where what's-his-face went. Cesare.
Cesare.
Oh.
Alright, don't worry, I have plans.
I think he ran off to Detroit.
Yeah, he was a dry bitch. You guys have no explanation for this night. As this creature runs off back into this forest, the dark woods that harbor it, and instinctively Parker goes chasing after it as it carries Mara off. You guys are actually met with police and the mayor, who come into the clearing having been summoned by Cesare, who ran out to get help. And whatever story you give them, it never fully adds up. If you tell them there's a monster, they don't believe you. If you say you don't know what happened, it's confusing as hell. I mean, someone else has died. Poor Hermes killed again. But there's this feeling that there's definitely something more going on in this town. Things that might never be explained, or maybe one day, if you dig deep enough, they will be. Parker, you do chase this thing throughout the entire night through what seems like miles of forest. And eventually, as the morning starts to come, you find Mara having been dropped, luckily, on the ground. And miraculously, she's unharmed to some extent. As for everyone else, I mean, news gets out into the town that there's been another murder. And the Christmas star that had been lit on fire, when the fire goes out, it's completely unharmed, the star itself. And the Christmas tree is lit like usual that night, and then the night after, the night of Christmas, and then the night after that, and the night after that, and the night after that, like clockwork. And whatever that creature was, as long as the star is lit, doesn't seem to come back. However, Corenza gets on her ass, like full on ramping up campaign work. Because you know what? She's gonna be mayor. And she's gonna get married to her husband. She's gonna be a damn good mayor. And so she gets married, and she campaigns, and she puts up a fight against Nicholas North and the North family to become mayor. But unfortunately, when the results come in, he just didn't get it. You're so close, but you didn't get it. Maybe, just maybe, people need a little bit more time to adjust to this change. But you're not going to give up. And Grant assures you to never give up. As for Carlo and Romeo, Carlo is severely traumatized. He does not even know how to make heads or tails of what he saw. But all he knows is that you guys made it out safe, and whatever the fuck is going on in town, he just cannot wait to leave. For Parker, you and Hugo, you have a little bit of an awkward relationship at first, but you guys start making it work. Hugo is nice. He's a bit of a flirt. He may have a little bit of a drinking problem here or there, but you know what? He's you see that he's a really good guy underneath all of his rugged exterior, and behind the jolly beard that he does shave, and he quits being Santa, and he follows you to West Virginia.
Country roads.
This is
Big
so... I love this.
To the place.
I literally love this so much.
For Mara, you continue searching for your pelts. You know that Corenza has it. She has to some extent. But the thing is, does Corenza give it back? Corenza does not give it back. You seem to be in a constant uphill battle with her. But you vow one day you are going to get it back. And as for Cassidy, after giving in to your darkest self and fulfilling this prophecy fulfilling this deal with E, at least the first of a few much more, E goes silent for a little while. Mostly as the police investigate and clear your name. And then eventually E speaks your mind, just says, "We have work to do." And you find yourself on the road leaving town to do dark deeds and mysterious deeds for this odd demon in your head. And as for the town of North Saint itself, Christmas goes on, as it does all year round. No one else gets murdered, at least for now. And the stories of that night, and they fade into rumor and almost local legend. And no one really knows what to make heads or tail of it. But people will never forget that there's something in these woods. And maybe one day it's going to get out. Will be the end of our one shot for this year.
That was.
Thanks, Woody. That was fantastic.
Thank you, everyone,
Thank you,
for
Woody.
coming.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank you, Woody.
goodness.
And thank you, Sophia, for doing all the tech work and the announcements.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, thank
Sophia.
you.
Even with the freaking, apparently me turning quiet and Ash having trouble with headphones
Hey,
and
it
stuff.
happens. It happens.
Yeah.
It was probably
Technology.
my fault, I'm gonna be honest. Let's be real. I'm kind of stupid.
No,
I think it was Charlie.
it's not a Vactor stream unless we have tech problems.
Real.
Yeah.
There was
Or-
one time
Yeah.
my tablet completely shut the fuck down. You remember that, Woody? I just like
Yeah.
vanished. I was trying to
Yeah.
speak and I just vanished because my tablet just went like it went dark and I was like, shit,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
fuck.
Great.
I was gonna say, Sophia, we've also had plenty of tech problems with Werewolf and every other stream
Yeah.
ever. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just streaming and life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a stream unless everything goes fucking haywire.
Exactly.
So with that, tomorrow night.
mean-
Gone.
I was gonna say Artemis is in chat, so I don't know if we're rating anybody.
Yeah, I was gonna go for everything and then say give Artemis time to find someone to raid if we are gonna raid, or Affy if Affy's still about.
Yeah.
But tomorrow night we have Honey Heist. That's Artemis is running that. CanadianDice.ca, the Vactor, all one word, 15% off for your dice. They won't make it for Christmas now, but hey, maybe for New Year or something, because us nerds need dice. The merch store, don't forget to get the 12 days of TTRPG stuff. And Extra Life, don't forget to donate to Extra Life so we can hit our target by the end of the month. But other than that, Artemis is in bed. I'm not sure if Affy
rating.
Affy has activated a raid, so we are raiding the lollygaggers. So stick around for the raid. You're gonna get some extra platinum to spend on fucking with our various games. Please come and fuck with my party. They're fucking acting like gods. They need a beating. They need a whole bunch of disadvantages on their rolls. But other than that, obviously thank you to Woody for running our horny cryptids through a Krampus adventure. Thank you to all of our players who came here with us. And thank you to all of you for watching. So this is us signing out. And we'll see you probably tomorrow for Honey Heist. Good
The horny game
night.
where only Parker got laid.
Yeah, Parker fucked
I
Santa.
tried.
That's all that matters.
I tried to
Parker
fuck
fucked
Riff
Santa.
Raff. I tried.
You tried. You tried. Riff Raff is too oblivious.
But good night, folks.